Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rugged red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You know I love my family. Don't let me be misunderstood. Thanksgiving can be brutal in my old neighborhood. 'Cause every year my mama brings us all together. I need a little something, something to make this day feel better. I do the gobble wobble, doing the gobble wobble. Sometimes my head will bobble, doing the gobble wobble. Uncle Ronnie makes me laugh, but he gets on my last nerve. There's my little niece Jessie, picking on my nephew Merle. Then there's my Aunt Connie, preaching to a soul that's been saved. She probably only does it 'cause I tend to misbehave. Doing the gobble wobble, doing the gobble wobble. Sometimes my soul be trouble, doing the gobble wobble. Sometimes I often wonder if I'm the only one that has a little hook or two my truck there's a case of beer. And in my front left pocket sits a flask of Everclear. Doing the gobble wobble, doing the gobble wobble. Sometimes my head will bobble, doing the gobble wobble, doing the gobble wobble, doing the gobble wobble. Sometimes my head will bobble, doing the gobble wobble. Here comes Mom and I'm in trouble, doing the gobble wobble.
Yes, sir. It's another Sunday night right here. Sunday, beautiful Sunday. It's a little bit chilly out there. It is the Sunday night show here, not the top 20. Top 20 countdown is not until next Sunday, so you still got time to vote tonight. You got time until next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 Central. Make sure you get your votes in. Go to WBCWradio.com and click on the top 20 link at the top of the page to get your votes in. Because in December, after this countdown, we got one more countdown, and in December, we're going to have the final top 20 countdown to see who we will crown Entertainer of the Year for 2016. So make sure you'll check that out. Milford and Tammy, they're running late, as usual. Milford didn't get off work till late, so they'll be here shortly. So I ain't sweating it, but we're going to be talking tonight to our good friend Nikki Briar. She's got a brand new single that's out now that is storming the charts right now. It's called After the New Wears Off. Brand new single. And we're going to be talking with her about around 8:15, 8:20, somewhere in there. And she's got another surprise I'm sure a lot of people has already heard, but she's got a baby bump. She's getting ready to have a baby. Yay! So we'll talk to her about that and see how she's feeling and how she's all excited to become a brand new mommy. And find out what she's got planned for the rest of the year because, hey, 2016 is just about over. I'm telling you. But let's throw in some music here real quick before we get a chance to talk to her. Let's do some Christmas music, and then we'll throw on her brand new single, and then we'll get a chance to talk to her. So, again, welcome tonight. Here is on a Sunday at WBCW Networks. Just enjoy it. It's almost Christmas.
'Tis a season for generosity, a time to give and to receive. My Christmas list consists of just one sweet dream. I know what I want for Christmas this year. I hope my note got to Santa on time. I'm a little bit nervous, it's kind of a big thing I'm asking for. I don't know if I deserve it, but boy, if I get it, I'll never ask for anything more. It shines, it's new, and it's the one wish that I wish would come true. This year for Christmas I just want to be with you. We can build a little fire, we can sit and talk for hours. We'll just have fun Christmas morning as a kid, and we'll talk about all the Christmases to come. If I hang a little mistletoe in every single doorway, I'm sure to get a kiss. And is it too much to ask for a snowman kind of snow to complete this singular wish? It shines, it's new. I know what I want and nothing else will do. This year for Christmas I just wanna be with you. This year for Christmas I just wanna be with you.
You know I love that new love smell. Driving around all day like it's show and tell. Taking all the curves a little too slow. Saying bye 100 times every night on the phone. I know I gotta put some miles on this heart, but tell me right now, baby, before I start. After the new wears off, are you still there? After the new wears off, do you still care? We can park it anytime. I'm not yours and you're not mine. Am I still shining like a brand new car? After the new wears off, after the new wears off, yeah. We don't need another right around the block. Let's just turn it off now. Sit and talk. We don't let anyone get in too close. You can look, but you can't touch. That's just how it goes. You know I gotta put some miles on this heart. So tell me right now, baby, before we start. After the new wears off, are you still there? After the new wears off, do you still care? We can park it anytime. I'm not yours and you're not mine. Am I still shining like a brand new car? After the new wears off, oh yeah. After the new wears off, are you still there? After the new wears off, do you still care? We can park it anytime. I'm not yours and you're not mine. Am I still shining like a brand new car? After the new wears off, yeah. After the new wears off, oh yeah. After the new wears off, after the new wears off.
WBCW Sunday Night. Milford and Tammy is finally here.
Yeah, we're
Oh
here.
my God.
Hey, I did call. You said we was running late because I just got off of work.
Whatever.
That's the God's honest truth.
It's Tammy's fault.
That ain't no.
It's always Tammy's fault.
No, it's not her fault
You-
this time. It's my fault.
You said that last time.
Well, here lately it's been my fault.
No, I don't believe it.
It's okay if it's his fault, right?
It is.
If it's not okay if it's my fault.
Will you push that microphone towards her tooth?
Is that right?
There you go.
Brother.
That way people can
I'm
hear
not
you.
gonna hit you in the mouth.
Tammy's got the ugly sweater contest going tonight.
I do not. I don't even have a sweater
That's
on.
her boot
Oh,
cow.
that's a shirt.
That's her
Or,
boot cow shirt.
Oh. It looked like an ugly sweater.
Thanks a lot.
Right here.
No, it's not one of them Christmas sweaters or turkey sweaters.
It's a bull shirt.
Yeah, she does a lot of.
Yeah, she doesn't fit right in that one.
Yeah, bull shirt. She did it right there.
I did it on purpose.
I know she did.
Take
She get more
take
clever
off with
now.
that.
We're gonna have to take a picture of that and post it later. Say this is Tammy's bull shirt.
That's right.
This is Tammy's bull shirt show tonight.
All right, so real quick, a few
doing-
things before we call Nikki here. Don't forget, voting still goes until next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you go to WBCWradio.com. Make sure you vote on the Top 20 Countdown. Nikki's latest song is on there, so make sure you go vote for her. She is on the Top 20 Countdown because in December, we're having a final show for the top 20 artists that have won this year. We will crown Entertainer of the Year in the last, probably 2 weeks of December. So make sure you're all geared up and getting ready for that. What else we got? December, we got some stuff going on. We'll be at Wildwood Off-Road Park for a big race event. We'll be on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of December. Check that out. Also, don't forget, on the 30th of this month, we're going to be interviewing Julie Roberts. If y'all remember her back in the late 90s, 2000s, she came out with the number one top 20 on country radio. It was Breakdown here, and she's also had Men in Mascara, so we're going to be talking with her. So we just got all kind of stuff happening, and of course, Thanksgiving's right around the corner.
Yeah, well, actually, it was just right down the street.
Jesus.
You know, 3 days.
How's it right down the street?
Well, because it's about 3.5 days away.
What makes that right down the street instead of around the corner? Okay, let's put
It's
it.
a hop,
All right,
skip, and a
fine.
jump.
In the future, how's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that'll work.
Wait a minute. I got the turkey.
I got that.
There's my turkey right there. And we're going to shoot him. There we go. Jeez.
I do a better turkey.
Yeah. All right, so let's make a phone call here. Oh, hell no.
That's what that was.
Howdy.
I'm looking for that famous artist that plays up north where it's freezing ass cold right now. Is she available?
Yeah, rub it in my face, right?
It's Nikki Briar.
You know, technically, I'm supposed to be in Florida in about 2 weeks.
Where are you going to be at?
Well, that was prior to the baby.
Oh.
Yeah. So we were actually doing the repeat of our summer tour when we went through Florida and the Carolinas. We were doing it all over again starting in December.
Right.
But, you know, other things happened, so.
Other thing, you should be excited, Mommy. Come on.
I'm very, very excited. Yeah, I'm adapting because this is a big surprise, you know?
Yes, and I'm sure all your dogs are going to love it, too, especially the way they bounce around in the car chasing squirrels.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Lord.
Ooh, squirrel.
I already have my hands full. How you guys doing? It's great to hear from everybody.
We're doing good. Last time we talked to you, Sarah, it was on a Saturday, and Sarah was on the show with us. She has since She has since retired. She's busy doing other things with her family, trying to keep them under control. But we got Milford.
Hey, Nikki.
Hey.
We got Half Pint, otherwise known as Tammy. She's
How
sitting
you
over the
doing,
corner.
girl, Nikki?
Yeah, Tammy, I'm on your side. I can't believe he was getting on you about some
he
ugly.
always
What was
does.
he saying? Ugly sweater.
Yeah.
I thought it was an ugly. I
He
thought it was one of them
always picks
ugly
on me,
Christmas
girl.
sweaters.
That's not. That's Tammy's bull shirt, okay?
It's a shirt
That was
that's
mean.
got bulls on it.
It's got bulls on it.
It's a Christmas bull shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I call it my bull shirt.
Because she puts out a lot of bull shirt.
Jeez. So,
Be nice. Be nice. It's tough being the only girl. So you gotta be nice.
always nice.
Trust me, he's being nice now. Wait till after you are not on, then he'll be mean to me again.
I am always nice.
I know how it feels to be the only girl, so I feel that.
Now,
Well, I'm
wait a
glad to
minute.
have a girl on my side. Thank you,
Now,
girl.
wait a minute.
Exactly.
Now,
We got
wait
girl power.
Just a darn minute here.
Yay, I love it when I have girl power.
Girl power. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, see?
All right. Whatever you say. Okay. So, tell me something. How did you manage to find time to do this latest single that you got here after the new wears off?
Yeah, thank you so much for playing it. That we recorded in June. So when we were doing our tour, we went to Nashville and we did a week there performing, and we recorded 3 new songs. And that actually was the week that I found out that I was pregnant. So basically, the baby's been with us everywhere, literally. So
It wouldn't be because of that 66 Mustang convertible that you were driving in, would it?
Might have had something to do with it,
So 88.
No, this was a 66.
That was a sweet looking
Convertible.
car.
Very good. Yeah, you're right.
Did it have the 289 special in it, or the 302 Boss?
Yeah, well, in the music video, I'm not the owner of that car. I wish I was. What we did was, when we did the music video, we contacted local car clubs, like vintage car clubs, and we just basically put it out there that we were looking for vintage cars or trucks, anything to be in the music video.
Right.
And that was like the winning car, and it was gorgeous. But I have to say, it was, when we did the music video, we did it in August. So at that point, I was 3 months pregnant, and it was like 95 degrees outside. I was probably like the worst. I was complaining. I was like probably getting on everyone's nerves. I was being, harmonial, I guess you could say. And and the Mustang had to sit out in the field,
Right.
as the producer. We got there like 9 in the morning. The producer is staging everything. So in that field, literally for the whole morning to the afternoon, baking in the sun, and it was black leather inside.
Right.
So now they're telling me go inside and sit in it. I'm like, guys, I'm going to make your life miserable right now. This is terrible.
Where did they?
So
Where did they film? Where did they do the film shoot at? Was it up there in New York, New Jersey?
Yeah, in Jersey. It's in Jersey, which is Sussex County, but it's like borderline Jersey, Pennsylvania. It's literally like 20 minutes outside of Pennsylvania, beautiful country area of New Jersey. And that's actually my friend, Emily Bond. She owns and runs the farm there, K&E Stables. So a lot of times when we do videos and photography, we try to do it there, and it's just another way to expose the countryside of New Jersey that a lot of people don't know about.
Mm-hmm. On the north
and it's
side?
Gorgeous,
Around Fort
So that's
Dix,
it.
somewhere up there?
What's that?
Is up around Fort Dix where y'all was doing the shooting? New Jersey?
Well, it's in Sussex County, so it's
Yeah,
like
I know.
the
Yeah,
town
Sussex
is.
County.
Oh, you know that area? Yeah, the town is called
I
Freedom.
see you all over the place. I used to drive a truck, so.
Milford used to be a truck driver.
Oh, God. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful out there. And like I said, a lot of people don't know how country New Jersey really is. So, I mean, yeah, I could go to, Nashville and Tennessee and do our photography, but I mean, I like to help expose the state that I live in and kind of open up everybody's, minds to, New Jersey is called the Garden State for a reason.
Yeah,
so
it's just like New York. Everybody thinks New York is downtown New York. Really,
No,
if you
no,
go upstate,
yeah.
if you go upstate New
If
York,
you're like Syracuse, and
there's a lot of There's a lot of good hunting up that way.
Yep, that's true.
Huge. I never realized how big New York was until we started performing.
Right.
Yeah, and we're going to these different upstate New York and has 6 hours to get there, 5 hours to get there. Yeah, and we live one state away. So even I, have a misconception. You think New York City, but the state of New York is big. It's beautiful, and mountainous, country. You have everything. The East Coast is really nice. So, but we had a great time touring, and of course going to Florida. And like I said, we were supposed to be back in Florida in the next 2 weeks, but my doctor said, no.
You said, doctor said you can't go anywhere. Now,
doctor said no. I have to wait until next summer.
Now, with this single here, you said you recorded 3 total. Is it 2 that I already have and been playing, or is this one of 3 new ones that you did?
So yes, this is the first one off of the new EP. Oh. So after the new wears off, and we chose this one because I co-wrote this song with Casey Carpenter and Josh Johnson out of Nashville, and they are songwriters and touring musicians with Kane Brown, who now is a very popular touring recording artist. And, we wrote this song together, and, I mean, I already have, this is my 4th now. This is my 4th single release, so, like, the 4th EP coming out. And, you always have to think of, like, what are you going to do differently? I do, our performances are very heavily rocking country. We like to be high energy. People know that I rarely do ballads. I do have ballads, but I rarely do them because I like to keep the energy high. Right. And, going into this direction and songwriting with these guys in Nashville, we just kind of wanted to go in a different direction and kind of explore the world of country music that has obviously gotten so big and so various at this point. So, some people are calling it more of a pop country song. It's definitely different than my last Free from the Demon, country thing. It's a little bit different. But we chose that particular song to, kick off the next single with, and the response has been great. And the music video, despite how I was feeling that day and being hot and grouchy, and
well, just think about it this way. Here in a few months, you'll be writing baby songs and kids songs and
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
The mushy stuff will be coming soon enough. Trust me.
Exactly. Yeah. It is. It's amazing. The songwriting process. It's all about what you're experiencing and who comes in and out of your life. And it's just, that's the great thing about country music, because country music is all about the story and it's all about the words. So, I mean, I'm constantly singing, and the baby is constantly kicking and hopefully enjoying what he's been hearing. But, I enter my 7th month, so, I gotta slow down a little bit.
You're in the 7th month?
7th month, yeah,
so
time flies.
January.
Well, I'm due, actually February 7th, which is my husband's birthday. He's listening upstairs in the other room. So shout out to my husband, Angelo. Yeah. He's listening. I can hear it. I can hear it upstairs.
He's probably thinking, "Damn, I wish I had that Mustang."
Yeah.
And plus she's on that
Oh, I tell you, yeah. I tell you, but that Mustang had no air conditioning, so that was a little rough.
Well,
There's no AC in that.
It's a classic. Cars back then didn't have that.
I know.
unless it was.
I know.
You got to remember. You got to remember something too. Being the fact that you're a few years younger than I am, and I'm a few years older than you, the cars back then didn't really need air conditioner here in Florida because it was never this hot in Florida like this during the summertime.
No, you're right. Yeah, definitely different. Well, plus it's a convertible, so you got to enjoy the fresh air too.
My first car was an '81 Ford F-100 pickup truck that we bought up north and drove it home, and it had no AC.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I drove that truck to school and around for, almost 10 years before I finally got rid of it and traded it in. Yeah, so I had no AC.
Wow.
My AC was two windows.
No AC. Wow.
My AC was 2 windows down going 80 miles an hour.
I know this generation is spoiled. I know.
They have.
I know.
You guys have no idea. Let me tell you.
I know. Yay, and you're right. I no clue. You know, and that's okay. I'm okay with that because it makes me, it does though. A lot of people might not appreciate what they do have, and they complain very easily and stuff. But I try to keep it modest, and I try. That day though, that was a rough day.
That's the keyword, try.
So yeah. Angelo, he's listening upstairs. He remembers, and I have to say too, I was just because we had a whole team of people, running the day, and they just all did an amazing job. And we had a tent set up and food and drinks, and everybody was just incredible. And the whole time, I'm going from feeling hot and emotional to enjoy the moment and stuff, because you're fighting your hormones at that point. And so I just was like, I was all over the place. And now going and looking back at the full video, I'm just like, wow, it came out amazing. And, my emotions were everywhere that day. So it's nice to know that it came out, beautifully, and it's a nice memory that we're going to be able to share with our sons. So,
did you get morning sickness right off the bat?
You know what? I didn't, and that's part of the reason why it was a surprise, and I didn't know I was pregnant for the first 2 months. I was not sick at all. I was losing weight, but we were also touring, so I just kind of figured on losing weight because we're on the road and we're go, 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 go. I just did not piece anything together until that week in Nashville.
Right.
It just kind of struck me. I'm like, something's not
Right.
Something's not right. Like to be sick for 2 months, and then I thought I had mono. I went to the doctor. I thought I had mono. We weren't trying. I've just been focused for the last 6 years strictly on my music career. But, of course, God has other plans. So we found out on Father's Day. So we waited to come back to Jersey for Father's Day to be with our family. And then I said, look, you know what? If we're going to find out, we might as well find out on Father's Day because I think that's kind of a cool day to find out. And
yeah, special.
And that was when we found out.
You know what? Both times, Nikki, I was pregnant. It was on the third month of both pregnancies that I found out I was pregnant. And it was because I was getting sick and starting to feel all weird and stuff. Yeah. Yeah,
and that's what I heard. I felt guilty. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When I found out, I felt guilty. I'm like, oh my God, I wasn't taking care of myself good enough. I felt guilty. Like, how did I not know this? But like you said, that a lot of women said that they didn't really know that they were pregnant until about 2-3 months in. Yeah, so I was kind of kicking myself about it.
There's one lady that didn't know she was pregnant till about to have it.
Yeah, there's a lot of women that
That's
do that.
crazy.
Yeah, they're pregnant. They don't even know they're pregnant until right before they're having the baby.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how that's.
Yeah, I couldn't
I
imagine.
don't know.
That just
How?
I just think they're just getting fat.
Oh, gosh. Well, there's more to it than that, though. I mean, your body experiences all these changes, and you feel something inside
Yeah,
of
but
you.
there's some women that doesn't really go through everything that you should go through as a female when you are pregnant.
I guess. Because, I mean,
Yeah,
how do you not feel a baby in
Because
you
they got a lot
kicking
that-
and
that-
stuff?
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, different levels and all that.
Wow.
So what's...
Yeah,
we
I
know-
tell you,
we
that's
know- we know
amazing.
it's a
But yeah,
boy. We know it's a boy, right?
we know it's a
And
boy.
what's his name?
Yeah. He's a junior, Angelo Jr.
Ah, yeah! Okay, listen, I gotta have a one-on-one here now with Angelo. Angelo, I want you to listen to me very carefully, son. I know you're a serviceman, and I appreciate that very much, and I respect you. Make sure that boy
Aw.
learns how to hunt, learns how to fish. Make sure he learns how to play guitar, and make sure he knows how to treat
Aw.
women right. That's all you got to worry about.
And Angela,
Yeah,
we just want to thank you
he's
too.
he's already. Angelo now is a recruiter for the Army, so now
So
he's
home
already.
all the time now, pretty much.
So
Yeah,
actually,
so yeah,
he
he's-
probably recruited my son.
No, because he just became a recruiter.
Oh.
About a year ago, maybe.
About a year ago. Yeah, he's a recruiter out of New Jersey. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my son got recruited down here. He's over in Germany right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's down there around Nuremberg or somewhere around there. I can't remember. Well, yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, he's over there right now, and he's going to be coming home for Christmas.
Oh,
He's been
that'll
in there for 5. He's been there in there 5 years. He was a cook, and I think he changed. I think he told me he changed his MOS and stuff. So
Aren't you?
What is that, Army?
He's
yes, he's in the Army.
Yeah, he's
He's like a
Wow, good for him.
corporal by now.
a Lance Corporal. Yeah.
Angelo says
Man,
he's
wow,
going to be a
good
musician
for
or a
him. Good
warrior.
for him. Good luck to him in that. I mean, it's just it takes certain people to do it, and you know,
I didn't go into service, but yet I was heading that way. I did 3 years in Marine Corps in high school, but that taught me a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Too. You know, and I just kind of went on the wayside about that. But I wouldn't have my son.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have my children myself if I didn't do that. So it was just
yeah, that's what I mean. It's just you know, God bless the ones that you know willingly you know they want to do it. They know the direction they want to go in, and you know, I mean, we joke around about like, oh, our son, he's going to be in the Army and stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, obviously he can do whatever he wants to do, but it is
Angela's
definitely
got
a
other ideas.
prideful.
That's right. He
Yeah.
said he's going to be a warrior.
Angelo just put it in the chat room. He said he's going to be a musician or a warrior, one or the other.
I know. Yeah, I mean, you have to let your kids, you know, find their own way, and
Yeah.
we can encourage them, but we can't fully mold them into what we want them to be. And it's a great you know lifestyle, and if it's something that you're passionate about and that you want to do for the right reasons, for being patriotic, but you know, I mean, that's going to be up to him, and I would say the same thing too if I found out we had a daughter, because lately, Angelo has been recruiting a lot of young girls that are entering the Army as well. You know, so this
a lot of women has gotten really tough, and getting tired of a lot of stuff that's going on too, and it takes hand to hand, men and women, service women and stuff working together, no matter where they're at, the battlefield or and also in the hospitals or even in the office or the bureau or something like that. It takes everybody to run this nation. So I know how that goes.
Hey, I'll be the first one to give them women.
Yeah.
Because I mean I'm old school, and see back then you never heard of women even thinking about it unless they were going to be in
women got to be tough in this world nowadays.
Unless
I know.
Unless they're going to be in the medical corps or something like that.
Yeah, like a
but see now, now they're eligible to be on the front line or even join the Rangers, like them two girls that finished the Ranger school. Didn't you and Angela just take a puddle jumper across and went over there to play at the USO?
Well, what we did was we took a being part of the military and active duty, you have certain privileges.
Right,
so in order for us to travel abroad, we don't have to do commercial flight. We can go through the Air Force.
Right.
And so what we did was we took what we called a baby moon, our last big vacation before the baby comes, to England through the Air Force. And oh my God, what an amazing experience, because it's basically like a teaching flight. So there's only about 10 passengers on the whole flight, and everybody else that's there is in the Air Force, and they're in training. So they let us sit with their trainees and learn about the plane and learn about the cargo, go under the plane and watch them fuel the jets. It was the most amazing experience to see what they do, and it just gives you more of an appreciation. But what we are working towards is doing kind of like a USO tour. We put our passports in so that we could potentially play overseas for the veterans that are deployed out there.
Now, do you have to? Is that something that you got to get picked for, or is that something you can just volunteer for?
Yeah.
Because I know Toby Keith has done it.
Well, now if you're at the level of Toby Keith and Kenny Chesney, where they do that, they go, probably yearly or whatever, that they're at the level that they can.
Right.
But for somebody like me, what we have to do is you have to put in for it. You send all your information.
What do you mean somebody like you? Now, you're a female. Aren't you supposed to be in charge?
Yeah, well, I wish. It's harder when you're not a major celebrity superstar. They have easier access for entertainment purposes to travel like that. So for somebody like me who's more on the indie level and working on becoming something like that, you have to put in your information, and you have to you basically have to submit everything that you've done as far as musically, entertainment-wise, your passports, and it takes a couple of months for them to get back to you on it. Now, and that doesn't mean that they're not going to, but if they're going to decide over me or Carrie Underwood, I mean, they would pick Carrie Underwood because of who she is and the level that she's at. So, I look at it differently. I just look at it as I'm looking to donate my time and my talent to travel to, a war zone to meet with veterans and to give them some entertainment, so that's how I look at it. I would love to do that.
We just got to get you in with the right people in Nashville, because I do know of some indie artists that probably can't even hold a candle against you that has already been over there and played on the USO tour. So we got to find out who we need to talk to. That's what we need to do. Write that down, Milford.
Yeah, I would definitely
find out the right person to talk to and say, listen here.
Yeah.
You need to send this person.
No, I would definitely love to. I would totally love to do that. So, just life goes on. You continue to plan, as everything is according to. But we'll take like 3 months off, starting in January, and then our first show back is April 1st, and then we'll be back in Florida as well. I think in like May or June we'll be back in Florida.
Yeah, that's about the same time you were here last year or this past year.
Yeah. And I want to give a shout out. We have a couple of our friends listening from Florida in New Smyrna, It's beautiful over there. We did a show in New Smyrna. It was gorgeous. So to Mike, Brandy, and Rob out there, it's gorgeous out there.
It's New Smyrna, not New Smyrna.
Oh, I see. I call it New Smyrna.
She's trying to do some Smyrna.
Hey, only the locals really know how to pronounce that anyway.
It's just like people up there call it Joyzy. It's not Joyzy, New Jersey.
No, it's New Jersey.
No, they don't. Nobody calls it that.
Oh, see, there's the accent that just came out right there.
Nobody calls it that. There she goes.
Jersey.
What's your plans for Thanksgiving?
Oh, we will be home with the family. We'll be, spending with the family, and then after that, we have 4 nights in Pennsylvania. We have a show in Pennsylvania for 4 nights there. And then I think we have a show in upstate New York. And then that's it for the next 3 months. So
your family always does a pretty big spread on holidays, I'm guessing, huh?
Yes. Well, see, I'm the difficult one. See, everybody else is not as picky as I am, but because I'm a vegetarian, I'm very picky. So they love Thanksgiving when it comes to me because they're like, oh, great, what is Nikki going to eat?
Vegetarian turkey.
How did you? Yeah, there you go, vegetarian turkey. That's when you stick it in the deep fryer.
I tried like that toast turkey thing, and no, that's just not. I can't.
I like organics, but I don't know if I could go pure vegetarian. It's not easy unless you're accustomed to it.
Yeah,
I mean, I've been vegetarian now for quite a few years, so the tofu, I do like tofu a lot, but it depends how it's prepared. But other than that, my favorite is when my mom makes, what's it called? Butternut squash ravioli. So because we're Italian, we always have to have something Italian at Thanksgiving, and so she makes butternut squash ravioli, and obviously that's vegetarian. Absolutely amazing. I mean, incredible.
For Thanksgiving, because there's going to be a buttload.
Oh, come, please.
There's going to be a buttload of food up there.
You guys are more than welcome, let me tell you.
You have the Italian meatballs and the Italian sausage.
Oh, yeah. Well, and there's going to be a lot of leftovers because of the things that I'm not eating, so you can have mine.
Let's see, what else? So you got, you're going to be finished up here in the Christmas time, and then the baby's going to be coming the end of January, 1st February, and then you're going to take some time off. Listen, while I got you on the line, I need an 8x10 from you that's signed for the Wall of Fame here in the studio.
Yes, that's right. Okay. I remember you texting me about that, too.
Yes. So mark it down.
You got it.
And let's see, what else we got?
I'll send that to you guys, definitely.
But, that's, and then you got, let's see, we got this first single here. Now, when do you expect to release the second song of the 3 that you did?
Well, the second song, it's called I Know Where I'm Going Now, and it's another song that's very different from what I've done. It's more of a folk country song, and it came out amazing, and it was definitely very difficult for us to pick which song to push first. And a couple of the labels that we are kind of working with or in talks with and stuff, they kind of helped us decide to lead with after the new wears off. And you're supposed to sit on a song for quite a few months before you release the next one. So probably not until, like February, March that we would release the second one. At least releasing it on iTunes, especially since this one is. So tomorrow it goes on sale everywhere. So right now it's on pre-sale on iTunes. A lot of people don't have iTunes, so tomorrow, Monday, the 21st, is when you can actually get it anywhere. You can get it on Google Music, Amazon, I don't know what else, Spotify, everywhere. Right. So if you don't have iTunes, tomorrow you can get it, everywhere else. You know, it'll be on Pandora. It'll be on your show, so people can listen to it.
It's already playing on our radio station.
I know. I got to get people to vote for it on the top 20.
That's right.
Yes. So please vote for that.
The indie artists I've been talking to lately are putting some of their songs out on vinyl. Have you ever thought about doing that?
Yes, I already started looking into that. You know, I wanted, the only reason why, I mean, that's classic stuff. Yeah, the vinyl is awesome. The only thing I've really looked into doing it through our distributor for myself, just to get a vinyl of it and put it in a plaque.
Right.
You know, and then thinking about doing it. The only thing is that a lot of people don't have record players, so it's also a little bit difficult to sell that item right now.
Yeah,
a lot of people are doing...
They're coming back like gangbusters, because I remember as I was growing... Well, it was probably, around 2000 is when they started kind of fading out the vinyls, but I didn't think about it until... recently. There's still actually record players out there, because you still have DJs that still do vinyl DJing. So, and now they're mass producing record players again, like they're going out of style. So they're coming back.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to, you know, what's the trend, you know, and still right now the trend is, you know, the quick and easy downloads and.
But yeah, vinyl.
Yeah, everything's on the go.
Vinyl would be something that you would want to be like, you know, just to have, you know, as a classic or something. Yeah. As an accomplishment, that's something that, and it's funny that you brought it up, because I was looking for a vinyl. I was designing a vinyl, but again, just to get for myself as an accomplishment and to hang up on a plaque. But I would love to do something like that and eventually get that out and stuff. But, you know, right now, like, my fan base is really into, you know, downloads or CDs. There's still people that buy CDs and listen to CDs and, you know, throw it in their car and stuff like that. So, I try to kind of put out what my fan base is, you know, like, listening to, what they have and, you know, what they're asking for. But I would love to do a vinyl too. That's a really cool novelty. It's classic, you know. Yeah. Well,
I'd love to do that.
I only got a few minutes left, because I was told that I have to cut you off at 9:00. But how many dogs? You have total?
What's that?
How many dogs do you have total? I think you said 6, didn't you?
Well, no, I have Jovi that you saw in the video the other day. So Jovi's my rescue that I've had for about a year, and we have 5 kitty cats. So we have 6 fur babies.
Oh, so you got 1 dog you got 1 dog and 5.
Yeah. 1 puppy, we have 5, and then we have 5 rescue cats. And we do have birds too. We have finches as well. So we have like a whole farm here, and
there you go.
We have and now we have a human baby coming.
Well, you got a big baby sitting here talking to you over there, called Big Country.
Well, no, I'm not a baby. I'm the Florida. I'm the Florida teddy bear that they have managed to.
Aww.
That they have managed to keep in captivity for the last 46 years. But,
oh no.
Well, listen.
Yeah, but I look forward to coming back to Florida, and we gotta link up this time when we're coming to your neck of the woods.
Linking up before that too, because in January, Florida Country Radio is doing a month-long edition of profiling women in country music. So I might be calling on you again to do maybe a quick interview or something like that, because the whole month of January we're going to be doing nothing but female and country music. All of our
I'd love that.
All of our independent artists and stuff like that. So that's
fantastic.
Yeah. So you are definitely on that list there. So
thank you. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. It's a tough business in general, and then of course it's a tough business for females. So that's very appreciated to I
promise I'll try to call you at the beginning of January, because we don't want to call you at the end of January and you be in the delivery room going, "Hey, I'll call you back.
That would make for a really interesting interview, though. That would be really.
Yeah, it sure would, especially when baby
here we go.
Angelo Jr. starts crying.
Yeah. You guys could be coaching me on, so.
Damn phone.
It would probably be a first for on the radio.
Live here on WBCW Radio.
It's
Hey, we could make history.
All righty, dear.
No,
Well,
that'd be
rest.
great.
You go get some rest and have fun this week with your family, and happy Thanksgiving. And if you got any food left over,
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you
happy
guys.
Thanksgiving
And
to you.
can
thank
always mail
you.
it to me.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was great talking to you guys. Happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for supporting my music. And I will send you that picture.
Yes, dear. No
Promise.
rush. I know you're busy.
Take care, Nikki.
Happy holidays, guys. Bye.
You too.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Let's have an Oklahoma Christmas. We'll have an old-fashioned two-step in time round our little old tree.
We'll have an Oklahoma Christmas. Even if we have to have it here in Tennessee.
Power lines are down all over town. Now 40 westbound's a sheet of ice. Heard the weatherman say more is on the way. Guess we ain't going nowhere tonight.
So call up Granny and tell her the news. But even if it's only me and you, we'll have an Oklahoma Christmas. Let's have an old-fashioned two-step in time round our little old tree.
We'll have an Oklahoma Christmas. Hey, even if we have to have it here in Tennessee. It don't seem right, we don't have a big slice of Aunt Bee's pecan pie on our plate. But we can make do, hey, I'll whip up 2 big old golden brown chicken fried steaks.
So put on some Bob Wills to set the mood.
I think I even have a 6-pack of 3.2. We'll have an Oklahoma Christmas. Let's have an old-fashioned two-step in time round that little old tree.
We'll have an Oklahoma Christmas. Or even if we have to have it here in Tennessee.
So baby, it's okay, don't get the blues.
Yeah, all we really need is me and you to have an Oklahoma Christmas.
We'll have an old-fashioned two-step in time round our little old tree.
Two-step. Oh, we'll have an Oklahoma Christmas.
Even if we have to have it here in Tennessee. Oh, even if we have to have it here in Tennessee. Yeah.
WBCW Sunday night here, hanging with you in Central Florida where it's nice and cold with a little bit of Oklahoma Christmas right there for you. Uh-oh, Milford's going live on Facebook.
You're alive now.
Now we got to talk about Tammy.
No, we ain't got. Tammy's had enough of bull shirt day.
Exactly.
Whatever. Don't be sticking up for her, or I'll be like Donald Trump.
Somebody's
you're fired, and you're fired.
Somebody's got to stick
hired.
up for me.
So I can fire me.
That's right.
Whatever.
This is volunteer work. Oh,
Figure.
what? We have nothing to say?
Hey, folks.
You ain't volunteering nothing. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, all you do is sit in the corner and maybe say
voluntarily came
stay,
here.
You stay maybe 5 words the whole show.
That's not true. I've gotten better, and you don't even give me any credit.
A lot better.
I'm trying to get better.
You've gotten good. Yeah,
she's getting more active now. She's getting comfortable after a year.
She's getting a little bit more active.
Well, I told you in the beginning I'm not somebody with a lot of words.
Well,
unless I'm mad.
You're a traitor.
Unless I'm mad. Now, if I'm mad,
I'm an equal opportunity picker owner.
You're an equal what?
I'm an EOP.
What's an EOP?
Equal opportunity pick owner.
Oh, pick owner. Well, yeah, he does pick on you as much as I do, so.
I pick on you, too. So, equal opportunity pick owners.
Well, yeah, that's true, too.
Hey, Ashley.
Oh, so Ashley's back from getting...
No, it's Angie Gill, I'm sorry. Yeah, y'all come on in. Yeah, we're here on Facebook Live right now. Also, click on the link there, too. Come into... I don't know, we posted up on Facebook. It's going to say WBCW Networks, Nikki Briar's new single. So come on in and listen to it. Get out there, like, share, tell everybody about our radio station. If you're a independent artist, come in and send your music to actionworksmusic@gmail.com. And if you would like to be if you like to be a sponsor for our show, come on in and send your information also to actionworksmusic@gmail.com. See, I'm getting better about it. Hey, Cousin Pat. My Cousin Pat's here. Come on in, Cousin Pat, and listen to the radio.
I had somebody make a comment about your video today because you said WBC. And they said every time you said something...
I know, it was Ashley.
They said every time you do...
It was Ashley.
She said every time you do that, she thinks of white blood cells. WBC, because she's studying in school. And she says, I got to tell him to make sure he puts that W on the end.
Well, I did do it right.
Give him hell, Ashley.
I did it better. I actually put it right in the text. And sometimes I got to... My mind...
But it's more important when you say it on the camera, man.
I know that. So I go back and correct myself. You notice when I slow down, my mouth goes faster than my brain, so I got to slow my mouth down to catch my brain up.
And take your foot out while you're doing it.
That's some redneck stuff going on, ain't it?
Yeah, that's right. I'm a dang on redneck, country boy, cowboy, all around. You ain't told me long time no
You're
see.
all wired up tonight. What's up with you?
Shoot, I had some chili. Had actually a good day today. It was real pretty out there, as you see on the video and stuff. Had some great guests and actually a peaceful time and spent time out there and got to see got to see the deer, the turkeys, and everything.
Yeah, some days his work isn't really work.
It's actually I spent.
Well, it's just like this. Some days this ain't really work either.
Well, what I'm saying, I get, especially on Sundays, I really just kind of go down and chill, and get chilled down a lot, and just look up and just thank the Lord for a good, perfect day.
Ashley said, "Slow down and think it's not a race."
I know that.
And Nikki, you cannot be on Tammy's side.
Yes.
That is not fair.
Why isn't it? Everybody's on your side. Why can't somebody be on my side?
Because she's from Jersey.
So?
And you're a Barbie girl.
No, that's only in your world.
Mm-hmm. That's in your world.
No, that's in your world.
Well, you're in Ken's world.
Yeah, you're in the Barbie world, period.
Well, hey, Ken meet Barbie. Barbie meet Ken.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, hell no.
Smart ass.
Hey, at least ain't no dumbasses around here.
Well, I don't know.
Jeez.
That's up for grabs on that one.
See what you started, Nikki? Shame on you.
Hey, Angie, how you doing, sis? Yeah, come on in, listen to us here on WBCWRadio.com. See, I got it. And come in and click on the link and press the like. We're doing a live show right now. Come in the chat room, press the like button when you come in. And if you want to come in and chat with us, come on in and be happy to have you. And like I said, like we mentioned earlier, if you're an independent artist, send your music to actionworksmusic@gmail.com. Also, if you like to become a sponsor of our show, send your information to actionworksmusic@gmail.com. And if you'd like to have a DJ, this fella right here, I'll fix to show you, Mr. Big Country. He'll do a show for you. Contact him, Action Works.
Where's Big Country? I want his autograph.
Let's see. Where he is? Hey, where you at, Big Country? Oh, there he is.
Something seriously wrong with him tonight. What did you take while you were sick this week?
Well, I had drunk a lot of NyQuil, and she gave me some Robitussin.
That's your problem, right there.
You were
Right.
You're just drunk, is what you are.
Well, that's after effects. 5 days later, I took some SMZs. Half of one and half another. Get some of all that stuff in it. Hey, Bobby Whelan. Yes, the two. If you want, if you have a party, or if you like to have us come to a show at your location and all that, or
Anywhere in Florida that's reasonable.
anywhere in the state of Florida, contact us here at WBCWRadio.com, or actually go to actionworksmusic@gmail.com. Get a hold of Big Country. He'll be happy to have you. He would happy if you got good internet connection. We'll do a show right there, right in front, and have a good old time. So we're gonna get back to the show. We'll see you after a while. Be sure to like, share everything that on the radio station does, and I want to thank everybody who's following and listening, and also following my show, do what I do, my music and everything. None of us here in the radio station, even with Tammy, we can't do
Even with Tammy. Throw Tammy in there again. See? It's not just me.
Yeah. It's not just, it's just not
Whatever.
this fella.
You like that camera too much.
That's not just her.
Stop.
You like that camera too much.
Yeah, he loves the camera.
Hey.
He definitely ain't camera shy.
My mama got me hooked on it.
Well, that's your mama.
Well, you know me. I think, yeah.
That must be a lot of Polaroids out there laying around in somewhere, huh?
My mama's got them all.
Thanks again to Nikki Briar
Yes,
for talking with us tonight. Let's go ahead and throw one of her songs in there. Bring Home Mom to Mama right here.
Yeah.
Can't help it, it's who I am. You know me, I don't give a damn. No, well, baby, I thought it was a joke when you said you wanted me to meet
WBCW Sunday night. What do you mean that should be your theme song? Ashley says that should be my theme song. But yeah, again, thanks to Nikki for talking with us tonight. Always love talking to her, and I'm sure we'll be talking to her again soon. And we're having a baby. Well, not me and her, but Angelo and her.
Well, when are you gonna have your baby?
No, no.
Well, you still toting her for the last 20 years.
No, this factory's closed, buddy. It is closed. But yeah. So what else has been exciting this week? Let's see. We had a rocket go up, and Jacksonville lost today, unfortunately. They played pretty good, though. I was impressed. And nobody still has no idea what Trump's up to, so I guess that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, why aren't they saying anything about it?
Who knows? The American Music Awards is supposed to be on tonight, and I'm sure it's on right now, but I don't feel like watching it because I'm sure they're not going to have any country. Well, no, they'll have one or two maybe.
Yeah, a couple of them.
But, yeah, music, the way they're doing music, I don't understand. That's just my opinion. But, you know, hey. They had 2 feet of snow north of Nashville this past week. Up in Nebraska and out west of Colorado. 2 feet of snow. It needs to snow here again.
No. It's
Quick, tell me when's the last time it snowed?
Last time it snowed was 6 years ago.
Negative. Right here in Central Florida.
Central Florida is 10 years ago.
Negative.
It ain't been the last 3 years.
It's been longer than that.
Yeah, it's actually been 15 years.
We had snow flurries in 2008 in Daytona, but when did it actually snow here in Florida, in Central Florida? All the way down as far south as probably, I think, Lake County even got something.
It was back in early 90s.
It was January of 1977.
Why are you saying hey?
Yeah, 70, that's right.
Are you just now saying hey to Ashley?
Milford's on that 20-second delay.
I guess so. It's like more like a 30-second delay.
Well, I think she was outside chopping up some firewood. Hey, if y'all want to come into the chat room and hang out with us, come on in. I've noticed we've been getting a few new followers here on Spreaker, so you know if you want to sign up for Spreaker and then come in here and add us, that way you'll get a notification every time we go on the air. So that's a good thing. That's a plus. Yeah. So, all right. So what's the plan for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, more like an hour delay. You're right. He's got an hour delay. You've been on for like an hour, and he's just now saying. He said hi to everybody once. You disappeared, and then he felt compelled to say hi, Ashley, again.
I never said hi, Ashley.
Yes, you did. You said hi to everybody.
Yeah, I said hey, everyone. That's it. Now, I congratulate Angelo, and thank you for the service.
Yeah, I know.
Ashley,
you just now acknowledging her?
Ashley, you were not a senior in high school. The last time it snowed here in Central Florida, not Daytona. Daytona's north. Daytona, it snowed in 2008. When it snowed here in Central Florida was 1977. I was only 7 years old. I was in the second grade.
I was in the fourth grade.
I was sitting in my bedroom doing my flashcards with my dad, and Mom came in and said, "It's snowing outside." But Mom and Dad had a black 1970 Lincoln, the kind that they used in the old Hawaii 5.0.
Yeah,
that's what they
big old Lincoln Continental.
Yeah, that's what Mom and Dad drove.
Yeah, and then they had my mom and Dad had a 1976 Pontiac Le Mans. And that was a bad little car, too. It was like a baby blue, actually like a Skylark blue with a white vinyl top. It had the 386 in it. You know, it was a bad little car. That's how I learned to drive.
Back in high school, one of my friends had a 1980, I don't know, I can't remember what year the Gremlins came out. Remember the Gremlins?
Oh, that was 1978.
He was hauling butt down 434 going out the back way because he went to Oviedo High School.
Yeah. And
he got caught between two school buses. He did. He actually tried to pass the one bus, and I guess a car's coming this way, and he squirted over, and then he just went crunch. It didn't blow up on him.
Yeah.
Those, actually, the Gremlins weren't the ones that had the problems.
No, it's the Pintos.
The Pintos is what they had problems with.
Because the gas tank was right there at the very back, in between the seat.
Yep.
And whenever they got crunched, it exploded. I had a '76 Pinto.
And the only reason I said about the car in Nikki's video was because the fact that my dad, he kicks himself to this day still. He had a 1966 red, candy apple red, hard top Mustang.
Cool.
And he said now he wished he had never gotten rid of it.
Yeah, my mom had, till this day, I still remember it too, and she still got a picture of it, me standing in front of it. My mom had a 1967, 66, 67 Mustang Fastback.
The Fastback?
Yeah, with the split one in the back. And it was a 350 GT.
Yep.
With a 302 boss in it. And that sucker, and I was like, dang, I wish I could find a car like that.
I had a friend in high school that before I got my truck, he used to give me rides to school. And I love this car. He had a 66 blue GTO, baby.
Wow.
GTO stood for gas, tires, and oil because you're always changing them.
Yeah. Well, I had a 66 Chevrolet.
My granny, when she was living with us, she had a green 1976 Gran Torino.
I had a Gran Torino.
Well, I had a
It was yellow with a black stripe, and would run up and down Pine Hills Road, and them cops would stop me every time.
And
it was like a drag strip.
The last car I did have in high school was a 1970 Ford LTD 2-door with a 351 Cleveland in it, and it was a rust bucket. Every time we go down the road, I was going about 65, 70 miles an hour. The roof would sink down in, and all of a sudden, and then the doors, you stop, the doors flap open, both doors. Didn't have no brakes on. All I had was emergency brake. And I'd be going down Thrill Hill at 140 miles an hour.
That 81 truck that I had, that Ford 100, it had a straight 302. And it would flat out get.
Yeah. 250.
It was a 5-speed stick shift.
Well, a 256 cylinder. I had
or a 4 with a.
I had a 70 Maverick also, and it had a 256 cylinder. That sucker flat out get it until I played Dukes of Hazzard, jumped off of Keene Road, hit a rut, and played Dukes of Hazzard over about 4 Orange Streets. And I went, yeehaw!
See, Ashley said you did say hi to me out of your mouth when it all started, and I had to go outside for a second, came right back, and you, for some reason, felt the need to say hello again. So, hello, Milford.
Well, I'm sorry.
I'll be your narrator for you.
Well, see, Tammy's correcting me.
Yeah, right?
That's what you've been taking all week is correct talk.
Running out of his mouth, the wrong side.
The wrong side.
Jeez.
Man. We get no respect.
Just no respect. I'm telling you.
All right, let's see what else we got here. There we go. Since this is Florida, let's do some more Christmassy stuff. Check it out right here, the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
We'll be back. Stay tuned.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows if you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake.
You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa
Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. So be good for goodness sake. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus. Yes, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming to town.
WBCW Sunday nights.
What'd I do?
Nothing.
Hanging with you here on a nice cold night. I don't even know what the temperature is. What is it, about 50?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I think they said tonight was going to be colder than what it was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get some wood chopped up. I've got tons of it out there. I got to find me a woodsman.
You just need a chainsaw.
I got a chainsaw.
You got one that works?
Yeah. It's brand new.
I'm sure you're not going to cut them big old logs up into pieces for the...
Need a wood splitter.
Well, depends on how big they are.
And they're about like this.
They're big. It's a big size tree.
About 8-inch, 10-inch diameter. About.
See, I like this time of year because they come out with all the fancy tools. Like Northern, they come out with some cool toys, I call them. They got this one that's a wagon. It holds up to 1,500 pounds, and you can pull it behind your four-wheeler. You can put wood and brush and whatever you want to. But, of course, Northern equipment, they're based up in, I want to say up around Kentucky area or something like that. But they come out with all the cool stuff. The wood chippers and the wood splitters and stuff like that. I get excited with tools like that. That's just me.
I get excited with certain tools
I do.
and stuff. So
Tammy, wake up over there.
I've been awake.
Well, say something. Say something Christmassy, damn it.
I already did.
You know what? You need to put your bullshit back on. Your bullshit back on.
Yeah, she's catching a lot of bullshit.
I know, right?
Oh, mercy.
I love that shirt.
It's calling you, Tammy.
Well, when I get cold, I'll get it.
No.
I wonder about you sometimes.
I always wonder about myself.
Don't ever let him eat chili or get steak and shake again.
Oh, that's just natural coming out. You should know that by
You
now.
ask my mama
Ask her what?
how I was when I was a kid.
Your daughter said something to me on Facebook the other day. Was it today?
Today.
Yes. Yeah, you saw it?
Yeah.
She said, you don't have no idea whose daughter you're talking to, do you?
Whose kid you talking to?
Stephanie said that?
Yeah.
When was Stephanie on?
When I said that video of the tractor trailer.
Yeah. And I want one of those. That was cool as shit.
Yeah, I
That's
want one
what
of those
he
too.
said.
I want see when I was driving the truck. Every company I had was worked for had.
Oh,
one.
and she said something to the effect that I wouldn't be able to fit in something like that.
Oh, she did?
I think, or something. To that
I
effect.
haven't seen the post.
But I don't care. I'd just love to have it. I mean, that'd be cool.
I'm sure every guy in America would love to have it.
Well,
Y'all
well,
are
even no, because
kids.
as big as it was back then, if I'd had one of those, buddy, I'd be hauling stuff for neighbors all over the place. That's what kids need to do. Is they need to think of stuff like that nowadays and use that, man. You know. That'd be cool seeing somebody having. They'd probably hold what, maybe 8 bales of hay, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What with that flatbed, that little flatbed?
Yeah, that flatbed. Maybe I'll have 8 bales. See him going down the side of the road, driving down the road. That'd look pretty cool.
Yeah, on a dirt road.
I think it'd go on a flat road too.
Well, down on side streets.
Yeah. Well, no, he would. If it's got turn signals and it's got lights, he could ride it on the bicycle lane.
Yeah. Well, and if it go at about 40 miles an hour too.
Well, then he could tag it just like a moped.
What was the?
Because I think it's a go-kart motor that's up.
It's actually a.
It sounded like a damn diesel when it started up.
Well, they got a thing that make it sound like that. Mm-hmm. It's like an adapter to make it sound like that, but also I think it's 8 or 10 horse brakes and strap on the back of it.
Yeah, it's a go-kart. Yeah.
Big old lawnmower engine.
See, that kind of stuff back then, that's what we wanted as kids. But see, nowadays, kids want the four-wheelers and the side-by-sides and the ATVs. They don't want that kind of stuff.
I used to have a NASCAR
They
track.
think that kind of stuff is just dumb.
You remember the race car track, NASCAR race car tracks they had back then? There was like a slot goes around in a circle, and they had the lights and all that. Mm-hmm. I had one of them.
I had one of those. I had a Tyco though.
Yeah,
mine was Tyco.
Mine was Lionel. But then I also had the truck racing one too, the tractor trailer racing.
I didn't have that one.
And it had the lights and stuff. And I got it where I made each one a little faster and all that because of different ones.
Sounds pretty cool.
Then I had a Lionel train set.
And we used to take trips over to the little 500 in Maitland and have go-kart races.
Yeah, and I used to go up here at RC. There was an RC world up there, and there used to
be one right up the road here too on 1792.
No, I'm saying it was a place where you could buy your radio control stuff,
right,
but also too they would have races.
Yep.
They had the inside
RC
racetrack
races, yeah.
right there. That was in Eustis.
They still got that flying field that they go out there on 46 where they do all the remote control
over in
airplanes.
Geneva.
Yeah.
They did have one right there in Serena, but there's actually one off of Keene Road too. Your radio control right next to the dump.
Yeah, we've gone from airplanes and spaceships and stuff to frickin' droids.
Yeah, and I used to build my own rockets. Mm-hmm. I still love doing that stuff.
We used to do that all the time.
Yeah. We'd
run a string. We'd build us a wooden race car, and we'd put either CO2 tanks in the back of them, in the slots. We'd sit there on one end and take that hammer and that nail and go, bing! That thing would just, it'd take right off.
Yes, we're just big kids.
That was the good stuff. That was, having a CO2 cartridge back then as a kid was like having an AK-47 for kids nowadays, probably. We used to get in all kind of, and M80s. Oh my God!
Oh goodness gracious, yeah.
We used to get in trouble with those too.
Yeah, I used to go out there and write about 5 of them together, stick them up and make it a long wick.
Well, yeah, because the M80s were a quarter stick of dynamite.
Yeah, so you get 5 of them, you got a whole stick.
Yeah, I got a whole stick.
Oh, you got a whole stick. I found some M90s though.
Mm-hmm. I think they're coming back around with them because I hear a lot of them around the neighborhood every now and then too. But let's see what else we got here. Let's we'll throw another song in here real quick. Tammy put on something orange. She got her fruity flavor smell on.
No,
that's her hand lotion.
Yeah, it smells like oranges or tangerines. One of them.
No,
coconut.
I don't think it had any smell, to be honest with you.
I can smell.
It smells like coconut.
Nah, I think it's
not
orange.
coconut.
I think it's orange.
She's smelling tangerine-ish.
Something like that, I guess. I did.
Something like that, I guess.
Yeah.
She's gonna be peeling it off here in a minute.
No, I don't think so.
Along with the bull shirt.
Bull shirt's already off.
Another layer's coming off.
Jeez. Let's see. We got a new artist here. Well, no, she's not a new artist, but She is actually one of our recent artists that has come out with a brand new holiday song. Here is her Christmas song. This is Lauren Elizabeth, and it's called Holidays.
Outside the snow is falling, inside my baby's calling. Let's warm up by the fireside. We'll get lost in the glow beneath the mistletoe and tangled up like Christmas lights. I'm tipsy seeing stars on the tree and in my heart. I'm spinning dizzy in a haze. When you kiss me, I believe every night is New Year's Eve. You put me in a holidays. Come on and scoot in closer. We'll turn the lights down lower and lift a toast to you and I. The best gift beneath my tree is the love you give to me. You're all I need this Christmas time. I'm tipsy seeing stars on the tree and in my heart. I'm spinning dizzy in a haze. When you kiss me, I believe every night is New Year's Eve. You put me in a holidays. So many ways you make me crazy. I'm in a holidays. I'm tipsy seeing stars on the tree and in my heart. I'm spinning dizzy in a haze. When you kiss me, I believe every night is New Year's Eve. You put me in a holidays. Whoa, you put me in a, whoa, you put me in a, you put me in a
WBCW Sunday Night, sitting here with you. Just hanging. Don't forget, tonight's not the top 20 countdown. Next Sunday is. Tell them what to do, Milford.
Next Sunday is the top 20 countdown. Be listening to that for the number one artist that made it for this coming week. Go ahead and get on. Go to our link. Actually, go to WBCWradio.com. Go into our webpage. Go up to the top left-hand corner. It says Top 20 Countdown. Go in there and vote for your favorite artist and your favorite song. And go ahead and get me up there. Vote for my song, Broken Cowboy. Come on in and help me get the number one. We've been going up and down the chart, so help me get the number one, please. So, with sugar on top. But anyways, just come on in. Just go ahead and do vote for your favorite artist on the Big Country Top 20 Countdown. And like I said, go to WBCWradio.com. Click on the link there. We also you get to listen to all original independent artists with all original music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So come on and listen to it and hit the like button. Come into Spreaker when we do live shows. When we come up, click on the link. If you don't have Spreaker, just go to Spreaker.com. Write in and type in WBCWradio.com and click on the like button. Get you all set up. Come in and and when we're doing a radio show on Sunday nights and Wednesday nights, hit the like button. Let us know that you're listening. And on Wednesday nights is this coming Wednesday is Thanksgiving Eve. And it's sitting on tailgate that's coming on. So y'all be sure to listen this Wednesday too. And if you need a DJ, contact Big Country at ActionWorks Music at gmail.com. We'll come anywhere in the state of Florida. And if you like to do a live show, if you're a business and you want to promote your show, we are over 7 different countries and all in the United States. And we're happy to have you. Send your information to WBCW Radio. ActionWorks Music at gmail.com. And if you're an independent artist, also send it to ActionWorks Music at gmail.com to get you set up, to get you an interview, get your music played, and everything else. So I hope everybody has a happy Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family and friends and all your loved ones. And just remember for our servicemen and women out there, we appreciate y'all, what you're doing, and fighting for our freedoms. Especially my son, he's out there right now, over in Germany, stationed out there, and everybody's family members that's out there. Just remember the ones that are there fight for your country, is not able to be coming home, or also too the ones that have been lost or are injured coming home, is to help support them, support wounded warriors that Toby Keith's promoting, and all things that has to do with wounded warriors. Also help support too. If you have a giving heart, also help support the Children's Cancer Fund. Go to St. Jude's and all that, and help support them too. So if you're a kind and loving heart and care about injured and all the children out there, go do that. You'll feel really great about it. And Tammy, you got anything to add on?
Well, I think you've said a whole lot there. So, I mean, I was trying to think in my head, is there room for anything else? And yes. I'm like, well, I hope everybody's enjoying the show. I mean, Milford's in a very talkative mood tonight, so he's already been live 2 times, and we're on a roll here.
That's just me. That's my personality.
No, you're actually more revved up tonight than you normally are.
Oh, he's had an exciting 3 days.
Been really busy over the weekend.
It's all pumped up being Mr. Social Butterfly out there on his thrill rides.
Social Butterfly, my butt. I'm working.
Yeah, Mr. Social Butterfly while you're working.
Well, if you think about it, you kind of do got to be a social butterfly when you're working in a capacity like that. You have to be.
It's hospitality.
Yeah, it kind of is. Really.
It's hospitality. It's also along with entertainment and actually working with the horses and everything else. It's a lot to have to do that. And sometimes it wears me out.
Well, it ain't tonight, is it?
Well, not yet.
I know, you're all out here having all this energy. As soon as you hit the door, boom, you fall out. What good are you?
Not damn right.
Exactly.
That ain't right.
That's it.
Well, I'm telling the truth.
So am I.
Hey, Tammy. You know what?
No, I don't care.
Yeah, you might.
I don't.
Something's really showing on you.
What?
Uh-oh. You might be walking home.
Your epidermis is showing.
You might be walking
home.
That? You might be walking home.
No. Hey, ain't your epidermis showing?
Yeah.
Lord.
So now you're studying medical books?
No, in his brain, he's not even done. He's still clicking along there.
You know what your epidermis is?
Yes, I do.
No, what is it?
It's your skin.
What part of your skin?
All of it.
Is it your outer or inner?
I would think it's the outer.
You got it.
I got an email the other day from one of our artists overseas in the UK.
Yeah.
And they said to tell Tammy and Milford that they love the bickering and banter that you guys do.
That's
to
a
each
bunch
other.
of crap.
Swear to God, I'll show you the email.
Are you serious?
Swear to God. They said, keep doing the good work. I guess they're the manager or somebody of one of our artists, because that's how I got the email. They were sending music to me. And, they said, I love the bickering and banter that them two that they do on the show.
Well, it's all real.
I know it is.
There ain't
that's
no
what makes
faking
good
about
show.
this. That's for sure.
It is what?
Yeah, that's all, folks. Well, not yet, anyway. Not till an hour or so from now.
I don't know. I might be still going like the Energy Bunny. I don't know why.
He'd be like the Energizer Bunny tonight.
Yeah, and he gets to work tomorrow, too, so.
Oh, you do have to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
But come Tuesday and Wednesday, I got to work. So, and then come Thursday and Friday, he's going to be a deadbeat.
Well, hell, I'd be a deadbeat too on Thursday and Friday when after I eat all that food.
Well,
I don't know about Friday because I'll probably be working around the house or at work, one or the two.
Do you want us to throw you a big Thanksgiving day?
Or I'll be going, and if I'm,
Do you want to have a big family get together, Tammy?
who?
You. What do you mean who?
I don't.
There ain't no owl in this room.
I don't even.
Oh, maybe there is. Okay.
Sounds like it. It's Milford, Mr.
No.
Owl himself.
No, if I ain't working, we'll be going.
Stop being a Scrooge.
I'm not being a Scrooge.
No, if I'm not working Friday, we're going to go to her sister's down there in Kissimmee.
Oh, well, normally, probably you're going to be working. You always
if it's-
are working.
If it's only half a day, we go in. I'm not supposed to have it too.
You can always invite your sister up here and we can cook dinner here for her.
She's going to have at least 20-something people there. She's going to have enough food for an army.
Well, make sure you bring back me a doggy bag.
We're probably going to have at least 20 to 30 people, maybe even. And we're going to be shooting guns and...
That's what they did last year.
Oh, so you're going to Hollapaw.
Yeah, Holy Paw.
I know, yeah, because I already saw one of my friends on
Major
Facebook talk
redneck
about
out
that.
there. We're all shooting guns out there for hours at a
I already
time.
know about that party going on out there, so...
Yeah.
Yep.
And all the... it's just a cool street. It backs up to Suburban, and Suburban's where all the rednecks go to party.
Yeah, but there ain't nothing out there. That's the thing.
In Suburban?
No, out there in Hollapaw. It's just...
There's Suburban. Suburban's like his place where they go trail riding, except this is where all the rednecks go to...
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
shoot
there's
guns
no
shoot-
houses. I mean, it's just open land out there.
Yeah, and just trails and trails of...
And when it rains, it gets real muddy during the summertime.
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
that's where they do all the mudding and all that
Yeah.
good stuff.
It's the only place left around that you don't have to pay to go to. Really.
Well, actually, you have to know somebody to get in there.
Well, yeah.
Because it's private.
Yeah, but pretty much everybody knows everybody anyways.
Right out there. But if you don't...
I mean, if
and
it's
you
on
get in
Facebook, if you're going to Hollapaw on Facebook, forget it. Everybody knows you.
Oh, yeah. And you better be having somebody that's got your back out there, too, because if you don't belong out there, they will kick your butt out.
Yep. So that means you're going to be spending here then for Thanksgiving, right?
No, hell no. I'm going to my redneck family.
Did you have to punch a card to get in the door?
Punch a what?
A card.
A card?
It's
The
a little,
hell does
it's,
that
it's a
mean?
little pink ticket that says Barbie Girl.
Oh, my gosh. No, my card is camo.
What color's camo?
It's 2 and 3 colors. Green, brown, and another green.
No.
Yeah. Mine is. And it might have a splash of pink in it, so it might be 4 colors.
There's 4 or 5 different types of camo. Depends on where you're at.
Where I'm at is...
Camo could even be white if you're up in the snow mountains.
Yeah.
And what colors are those?
gray and white.
Yeah, she's right.
I get them. I get the camo hats and the gear.
You don't ever wear them?
Not here, but I have a whole bunch of them. We used to go snow skiing all the time up there in Sugar Mountain.
Okay, that's the difference. Everything you used to did, you don't do now.
Yeah, because I haven't made that kind of money for one thing. For another thing, I've been, stuck like Chuck In situations that
You sure you didn't want to say stuck like Milford?
No, stuck like Chuck.
So who's this Chuck guy? That's what I want to know.
Chuck stuck. Stuck in La La Land. You don't even know how to get out.
I think we lost Ashley. Is Ashley still around?
Well, let's ask Milford.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, he's the narrator here.
Oh, he is?
Evidently.
No, he ain't.
Well, he was last week, so I figured he's going to be this week.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Narrator over there.
Let's see what else we got going on here. There's a lot of course, a lot of our artists are doing some holiday events coming up, and of course, there are some that actually are sitting tight. A lot of them are actually going to go in the studio and start recording new music because they normally come off the road this time of year. Neil McCoy, I know his last show was tonight, so
yeah,
he's done for. I think he said what, probably till next week, after Thanksgiving weekend.
So what's the deal with Janelle Wheeler here doing her Walking Dead every Sunday? You said.
Well, we've talked to Janelle. She is one of the two, and Johnny Belford. She is the one of the two of the new group Lockhart.
Yeah, we know.
And because Johnny is good friends with Chris Young, and they grew up together because they're from Lockhart.
Right.
Yeah. And Janelle now does
She
this.
is best friends with my son's friend Bobby's sister.
And
She's best friends with Bobby's sister, who is of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, she started doing these live chat videos of The Walking Dead. And
Yep.
it's like, I don't know. I can't get into Walking Dead.
I can't either.
I can't either. I think it's stupid.
I do too, but it's so big. And anyway, so I think, well, like I said, they're best friends. When Janelle moved up there, Bobby's sister and her, they're just real tight. They do a lot of hanging out together and stuff. Obviously, if she's doing the Walking Dead thing, I bet you she's in it.
Mm-mm. No.
No?
She just likes the movie. She's just. I think.
Well, why is she doing a live Walking Dead every Sunday then? What do you mean?
No, it's not a live. No, she does
a live chat.
Yeah, a live chat. She don't. Yeah, she. What she does is she does it. Does she do it after or before? I think she does it after. She does a recap. No. She does it before the show comes on, and she does a recap of the following or the last week of the previous week. Yeah.
Previous week.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just something for her to do, I guess. I think a lot of artists are finally realizing, thank God, I've been running my mouth long enough, and I think they're catching the drift that you're going to find them to start doing more of their own videos, more of their own live stuff. They're going to promote themselves more and more.
Well, they
and more
have
now.
to.
Yeah, because
pretty much all the main
because a lot of
popular artists are being represented and backed, but nobody's out there to back the more independent,
exactly, and that's
original artists.
Yep, and a lot of these promoters and managers and whatnot and stuff like that can't promise them anything, so they're finding out. Well, if that's the case, in order for me to get my stuff out there, I'm going to have to start doing it on myself, doing the work.
Well, actually, I think with technology right now, everybody's doing Facebook Live and getting so much feedback from it that they're seeing that's a social network that you can get the attention on. Obviously, Milford gets plenty of attention on it.
Yeah, whatever.
He knows whenever he wants attention at his beck and call, boom, push that button, and there they are. He's on TV. Or should I say radio, or whatever. It's like TV or radio. It doesn't matter. It goes out to all these people.
It's not.
No. Radio and TV is over airwave frequencies. Anything to do with
I
iPad,
think it depends
anything
on your
Facebook,
fan base.
Twitter, computer, that's all internet.
It's all your fan base, though, too. So if he's got 5,000 people on Facebook, probably 4,000 can connect to him.
You got 5,000 people on your Facebook?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's got almost 5,000.
I'm going to have to look.
He's almost at his quo.
Well, that's been over, what, 7 years?
500, jeez.
That's all I got?
No, you got two.
No, there's another one that says he's almost at his max.
Oh, so the secret site.
Yeah, he's got a secret site.
I ain't got a secret site. It's all out there.
He's got like 5 pages or so.
Just on Facebook.
Probably more than that even, because he doubles with others.
I got 14 web pages over the years.
You got 14 with babies. Is that what you said?
Over the years.
Are they
I swear to
still
God, I
all
thought he
active?
said. Well, I swear to
They're
God, I
still
thought
all
he said.
active?
Yeah, they're all still all active.
All 14.
12 to 14, yeah.
I thought you said.
That's
14
a
with
lot,
babies.
Steve.
Ever
Are you
since-
talking about like YouTube and
YouTube, LinkedIn, True Western Historical Society, Instagram. I'm on Airplay. I'm on Toonsmith. and all
Truckers
that.
Anonymous.
No.
yeah, right? And Effers Anonymous. Effers Anonymous and Truckers Anonymous
No.
and Lingerie Anonymous and God only knows what Anonymous he's on. But he's on all the Anonymous. What does that make him? An ASS Anonymous.
You're right. Whatever.
Yeah, he's a big boy now.
Jeez.
I don't do that, Tammy.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Whatever. On the downside, you know you do.
I do not.
Okay.
I know I don't.
Oh, whatever.
Oh, whatever.
You know you don't.
WBCW
No, the
Sunday
heck I
night.
don't.
Hang tight. We'll be back after we drink some eggnog. Stay tuned.
Eggnog.
Friday night football games, red tail lights, and homecoming queens. It was a place to be seen, sold out crowds and big time greens. Small town on the back streets, nothing to do and nothing to see, but somehow we made it through. We were running fast, we were riding free. Every night was another chance to get it right, gonna make it last. These are the days you're gonna miss, like your first car or your first kiss. Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. We're so unstoppable, gonna take it to the morning light. Searching for that prodigal, gotta make it last all night. Anything's possible. Damn these Friday night lights. After school on the 30-yard line, smoke a little something just to pass the time. Hanging out with the lower class, freshman girls always were up last. Riding out to Weatherby, drag strip racing like you never seen. Hot rods and hoopties, burning up the night till 2:45. Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. We're so unstoppable, gonna take it to the morning light. Searching for that prodigal, gotta make it last all night. Anything's possible. Damn these Friday night lights.
looking good tonight, and anything's possible. Just trying to get it right. You know we're unstoppable. Damn these Friday night lights. Yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. We're so unstoppable. Gonna take it till the morning light. Searching for that pot of gold. Gotta make it last all night. Anything's possible. Damn these Friday night lights. Damn these Friday night lights. Yeah. Damn these Friday night lights.
All right, say something.
Hey everybody, this is WBCW, Orlando's Florida's country radio station. Well, I hope y'all are enjoying the show tonight. And Tammy's reading something here on Facebook. Go ahead and read it, Tammy.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I like that one. Now you look tough in your camo hat.
Yeah, and Big Country's over here got his camo cowboy hat on.
Now you look like you're going somewhere.
And his Jacksonville Panthers shirt, jersey on.
Yeah,
and shorts and tennis shoes.
Right?
He looks like a tourist.
He does.
And his big gold chain.
We need a gun. We need a rifle.
I ain't got one over.
Then you look like you might go hunting, except you got to lose a shirt.
Well, not here.
You got to get a black shirt.
I got all kinds of film on that closet.
I love camo. It's my favorite color.
Lord, it's hard to be humble.
When you're perfect in every way.
Only you guys would
Can't
sing
wait
that.
to look in the mirror.
I get better looking each day.
To know me
and how
is
fitting
to
is
love
that
me.
I must be one hell of a man.
Oh my God.
So, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way.
Okay, y'all go to bed thinking that, don't you? Over there, Milford. Yeah.
No, that's
In
old
BC.
Mac. You don't know who that. You don't know who used to sing that.
Well, who's singing it tonight?
No. No, he's no longer around. He's no longer living.
And you got the part that you like the most.
No, there's other parts that's there too.
That you like the most? You got the part that suits you just fine, huh?
Heck no.
All right, we're going to read How to Cook a Turkey.
Tammy's going to tell you how to cook a turkey.
Yeah, this is Tammy's version of how to cook a turkey.
No, this is what's on...
No, this is Tammy's version of how to
it's
cook a turkey.
not.
This is what Tammy does every Thanksgiving.
No, it is not.
Tammy's
Yes, it is.
version. But
All right, I ain't saying it now. Because this is not my way.
Just read it.
I fry my turkey or bake it. I don't do this. I don't drink wine. I
We
don't
asked
like
you how
wine.
to fry turkey last time, and you didn't know how to do it.
Oh, my gosh.
well, she's going to read you how.
Facebook has
She's gonna,
on there how to cook a turkey.
How to cook a turkey. It's a Facebook cookbook.
That's right.
By Tammy.
No, it's not. I'm just reading it off Facebook, guys.
Okay.
Okay. So you buy a turkey. You have a glass of wine. You stuff a turkey. You have a glass of wine. Put turkey in the oven. Relax and have a glass of wine. Turk the bastie. Wine a glass, another get. Hunt for meat thermometer. Glass yourself another pour of wine. Bake the wine for 4 hours. Take the oven out of the turkey. Tet the sable. Grab another wattle of bine. Turk the carby. That's pretty bad.
And that's about the time when your house catches on fire.
I'm telling you. That or
That's
you
what-
hit the floor.
And that's when she becomes a wino.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't drink wine. I don't like a wine buzz. I'll drink one or two, but that's it.
Yeah. And,
I know people that love that wine, though.
yeah. And Tammy's favorite, a couple glasses of wine is the Brigio.
What is that?
The Brigio, whatever you call it.
Oh, that's not Brigio. It's, see, I don't even know what kind of wine I like.
What do you normally get over?
It's called tequila. Oh no, I'm sorry, vodka.
You mean from last night?
Yeah, you had the Brigio last night.
It's not called the Brigio, you silly. I don't know, but I can't remember.
That's why you're.
That's why she had too many.
That's what's wrong with her. She's depressed because all that money she spent on booze last night.
Yeah, I spent $30 damn on dinner for myself. Two glasses of wine are like $6 each.
I spent $3 left on me and her grandson.
Wait a minute. How'd you spend $30 on food?
No, I'm only kidding. Actually, because I bought a pizza and 2 glasses of wine. 2 glasses of wine, $6 each. That was $12 just for.
Why did you buy wine individually?
I needed it.
Why don't you buy a full bottle? You can get them at Winn-Dixie for $12.
Out eating.
Huh?
You can't go out and eat. And
Yes, we went out to Gigi's over in Sorrento.
I
It'll be the last time I ate pizza there.
Yeah, that was the first time we ate pizza in a long time.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go back there because every time I eat there, my stomach gets tore up.
I'm trying to think where Gigi's is at.
You know,
Sorrento,
right there
on 46.
Mount Plymouth. Right there.
It's right there on 46.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you.
Right, that little tiny strip center, which has got like what 3-4 businesses.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got pharmacy. You got
right there where the inner tubes are at near Rock Springs, right?
No. Right there, straight on 46. When you go past Mount 435,
Sorrento,
Kangaroo and the Shell station.
Right past the 2 stations on the corner.
Right
there on the left.
It's on the left, going
next
towards
to the
Mount
fire
Laura.
station.
Oh, okay. It's that one that sits up on stilts, kind of like.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Right there.
Yeah, I knew that was something. I just didn't never know what it was because I knew it was some kind of like a restaurant or a bar or something.
Yeah, there's a restaurant in there and stuff. So they used to play good music. Now they play sleepy music.
Sleepy music?
Yeah, for some reason they want elevator music instead of. They used to play
because they're going high class.
Old school rock and roll, and they used to play all kinds of good music. We'd go in there, have dinner, listen.
Does it look like a bar, or does it actually look like
a restaurant?
No, it's like a little parlor,
like a little diner.
A diner with tables in the middle. And
It
booths
look-
on the
it kinda
side.
Right, but I mean, before did it look like a bar?
It's always looked like that.
It's always been that way.
They just have a new owner, and the new owner decided they wanted elevator music instead of the good old rock and roll that was in there. And all the people that come in there like the good old rock and roll. So I don't know. They probably have some other people that come in there going, "Oh, well, why don't you play?"
How big is that place?
This.
I wonder if they should do a karaoke night there.
It's tiny.
It's tiny.
There's barely a spot for anybody to stand.
It's tiny in your living room.
Yeah.
It's about between your living room and this
Here,
room.
yeah. So if you
Jeez.
take this to your living room wall, that's it.
That's small.
Yeah.
It's little.
Yeah, because there's like what 4 other businesses in there, 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got, like I said, you got the flooring store there. You got the pharmacy there. And, it used to be a.
There's a pharmacy actually there.
Yeah.
They just put it in.
They just put it in. And there used to be a barber shop in there too at one time.
Well, yeah, because if you live out there ain't nothing around there. You have to drive 30 minutes just to go
have
anywhere.
a floor shop. I think it's still there too. So
I'm surprised the IAG that's out there is doing real good.
IGA
Or IGA, yeah.
Well,
That's the only grocery store in the area besides
I tell you what, they got some Best Buys and stuff.
They do. They got some pretty good buys.
On
meat only.
On the meat, and the deli's super.
The deli's good because
I love that deli.
Well, you live there.
No, I don't.
Pretty much. You eat lunch there a lot.
No, I.
You go get your tea there.
Yeah, actually, here lately it's been going across the street.
But they have Boar's Head lunch meat and.
Going across the street. Oh, where the Subway?
Kangaroo.
Yeah.
Or Kangaroo.
They see him at least 3 times a day there.
Sometimes 4.
Yeah, sometimes more.
4.
Sometimes more.
4.
More.
4.
Whatever.
4.
No, because you're going to see him tonight too before you pull in.
They'll close by the time you guys get
No,
there.
they never close. So on whenever we leave here.
When did this start? Because they used to be whenever I got done working at rodeo at night DJing, when I come home, they'd be closed at 2:00.
Well, that's been a couple of years ago too.
Yeah, so they must have just started this last few years.
After you quit DJing at rodeo. Well,
I've only been gone from rodeo since, 2013?
Yeah,
So
right after
about
that.
3 years.
About 3 years.
Huh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I'm surprised, too, with that place being so isolated and out in the middle of nowhere. You know, I mean...
It's getting populated now, so...
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm talking about with, like, crime rate or something, because the only thing across the street is a fire station. It'd take a cop probably 10 minutes to get there.
No, there's more than a fire station there now. They got like a
I don't think they have a cop in that area, do they?
Huh?
I never even thought about that. Do they even have a cop in that area?
They got like 2 or 3 of them.
You got cops that lives right back in there where you're selling houses.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Oh, I know
that.
that. There's 2 or 3 of them not
And all
there.
they got to do when they get that call...
That's if they're there.
If they're home, and they got to keep that radio on.
Well, I'm wondering if there's really even a cop out there. Never thought about that. There is not even a cop station or anything out there.
Unless they got a substation right there in the firehouse.
They probably do.
The closest one is up there off Kelly Park by Rock Springs,
What, substation?
I think.
Has to be
substation.
it's substation because Apopka's
It's expanding
downtown.
right there at that area with the 429 coming in 3 different areas over there.
I know there's that back road that cuts in behind Sorrento that drops you out there on 441 next to the 7-Eleven.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know there's a cop that sits down there in that road all the time because I've seen him pull over people when I'm going down through there sometimes at night.
Yeah, you're talking right around...
Right there's a traffic light before you even get down to the bridge where 46 comes under.
Yeah.
The 7-Eleven's right there. You turn left and you go down that back road there.
That's not 7-Eleven, that's a Kangaroo.
No, there's a 7-Eleven on the left and the Kangaroo's across the street.
Trust me, he
I'm
knows.
talking about up in 441.
He knows his
441.
kangaroos.
Up on 441.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, around Round Lake.
Yeah.
Right there at Round Lake.
Yeah, because this back road dumps you out right there at the school. Then you take a right and you come down to the traffic light and then you're back on 46 right there.
Yeah. That's Round Lake Road.
Right.
That's where we go out a lot of times, too. See? That's where Stephanie and Jeremy lives out in that area.
See, I know what I'm talking about.
I just had
And there's a lot of property out there, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. They got some nice houses out there.
Well, if you go down Wolf Branch, actually,
Wolf Branch is one of high-end homes.
Yeah, Wolf Branch has got. Actually, it's Wolf Branch I was thinking about, not Round Lake. It's Wolf Branch that you come off and you go across to hit. That's where you get the racetrack in the 7-Eleven there, and it goes right by the school where Wolf Branch Elementary is.
Right.
Round Lake Elementary.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
Round Lake.
It's Round Lake, not Wolf Branch. But that's a lot. That's a lot of high-end homes out there.
Yeah.
Sorrento actually has A-rated schools out there, and especially elementary. So, of course, most parents that are moving into the area, they're always looking for A-rated schools. So, Sorrento area is full of families and houses that accommodate families.
Oh, I know. It's growing up fast back there.
It's crazy, man.
Of course, now Sorrento used to be known for...
Apopka is one of the fastest growing cities in Florida, they said.
Sorrento was mostly back in the 90s and 80s and 90s populated with more Mexicans and Puerto Ricans because Sorrento was a farming community.
It's the
They do a lot of ferns and lettuce and cabbage and stuff.
Apopka's
the what is it, capital?
Number one indoor foliage capital of the world.
Yes. But that's why, but see, we lost a lot of the Mexican help and all that, with this economy that went south in 08 and 09. But
I'm sure Apopka is probably not number one anymore since they closed down the orange juice factory.
I can guarantee you it is.
It's indoor,
Apopka's
indoor foliage.
I'm talking about growing. They said Apopka's actually the number one city that's actually growing the fastest in all of Florida.
Well, it probably is because Schrader Road's loaded with all kind of factories and companies that ship out.
They have made they've made hundreds of subdivisions out there now. There's brand new subdivisions everywhere out there. Beautiful homes too.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that's the side of 441 that people don't want to move to.
But they're high dollar. No, I'm talking about on our side.
Oh, I'm talking about on the other side where Sheila Road's at.
No.
That's what I was talking about, yeah. Because once you got across 441 over in that area, there wasn't nothing on Park Road until you got into Ocoee.
I know, but not anymore.
Or actually, Park Avenue was actually from on the south side at railroad tracks to already Rock Springs was Rock Springs Road. Once you crossed the railroad tracks on the south of Pocket, it was Clary Corner Ocoee Road.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But now they got the 414 that's running down parallel with 441 out there on south end of town. And you have access to it through some of the roads.
It's actually getting cleaned up out there too. So
Yeah.
Making people clean up their yards more and everything else on the south side.
Yeah, it does look good.
Well, big news in the football industry yesterday for college. Ohio State won and Alabama won, so I'm thinking it's going to be more. It's looking more and more like Ohio State and Alabama for a championship again. Florida, they won, so they won the division, so they get to go to the playoffs in Atlanta next week. But I think they're going to lose.
Well, Alabama won't beat Ohio.
I have to say, I agree.
Ohio's too tough. Ohio has only one loss this year. I'm telling you.
You gonna put money on it?
Let me call Jeremy up.
You gonna put money on that?
How much you got?
Well, I ain't betting.
Well, then why are you asking?
Because I just want to see.
Whatever.
I know people putting money on it.
Well,
I'm gonna have to call him up right now.
Call who?
And,
Jeremy?
and ask him, because he's got a bookie, and he bets on a lot of the games. He usually wins.
You ain't got no money to be squandering.
I don't squander like that. I just said I know people that do, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She knows people that knows people.
No, I know people that squander on betting on games and stuff.
Well, I don't know about that, but
yeah,
I still think Ohio State is going to be.
So I thought you were on a roll here, Jamie.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, I guess, I was.
Was what?
Jamie was on a roll. Jamie was on a good roll.
Well, you settled down, so.
How did we settle down?
Him. Mr. Milford over there.
I ain't saying that.
Huh? Yeah, you're settling down just a little bit. You was all hyper when you got here.
Hey, he's just getting started. WBCW Sunday night. Hang tight. We'll be back.
I saw one of Santa's helpers at the grocery store today. He was standing at the front door giving candy canes away. And I told him I was worried about a certain situation. How Santa gonna get here with this rising population? He said, I talked to the North Pole sometime late last week. And it seems that dear old Santa has got something up his sleeve. As I leaned in to listen, he whispered in my ear. He said, now don't you dare repeat a single word of this you hear. He said, boss man's all excited, 'cause his new sled's almost ready. And they say he's got it painted up, looks just like Richard Petty's. And Rudolph and the reindeer, they're looking long and lean. It's the fastest, highest flying winter wonderland machine. I ain't seen it for myself, but I heard say, hey, Santa Claus has got a hot rod sleigh. It's got a heater in the floorboard, 'cause he's getting old, you know. And a windshield with the wipers, should he happen on some snow. Landing lights, red and white, all stuck along the side, so he can spot the rooftops as he's falling from the sky. He's got a king-size toy band, locks and all.
thinking about the girl I knew. I used to spend every summer with her, growing up back home. We used to do all sorts of stuff. I found the book and I looked her up, 'cause I'm searching, don't know which way to go. 'Cause I'm searching the best way that I know, and I'm searching. I haven't seen that girl for years. She always liked to disappear. Now I'm homeless, hitching a ride upstate, hoping that I find her before it's too late. And 3 rings and a man picks up. How can I help you, son? 'Cause I'm searching, don't know which way to go. 'Cause I'm searching the best way that I know, and I'm searching. Baby, how far do I have to go until you set me free? I've done everything that it seems. I'll always be searching, don't know which way to go. 'Cause I'm searching the best way that I know. Broken-hearted hope, and I'm searching the best way that I know, and I'm searching the best way that I know, and I'm searching that broken-hearted hope, and I'm searching the best way that I know, and I'm searching.
Gubby, I just made Tammy turn red. WBCW Sunday night right here.
Yep, that was my song, Searching. That's just for the near future and stuff. If you like it, let us know here at Action Works Music. Let us know here at Florida's Country Radio Station. So, and Tammy's calling something, and I can't really say on the radio, but I'm not that way.
Oh, he is.
Tammy just called Milford a tease.
He is.
No, I'm not.
And then she got bright red after I said something.
Actually, she's back on the roll again.
Well, somebody's got to be on a roll on your ass.
Well, roll on your ass too. So.
No, I said somebody's got to be on a roll on your ass. Otherwise, you're just out there just freaking, I don't know, kicking ass and taking names, huh?
No, I'm just being myself.
Okie dokie.
Ashley said, there you go, talking about them white blood cells again.
That's right. Yeah, and it isn't WBCW ever, is it? It's always something like something else.
I'm sorry I talk like Mel Tiller sometimes, okay?
No. At least Mel could speak. Mel was like that. At least he could say it. He'd get it out. It'd take him 5 minutes, but he'd get it out.
Yeah, I've been hitting the head too many times.
Too many bounces on the horse.
He's been kicked in the head too many times by a horse.
Stomped on, trampled on, and everything else.
And that
I
was
could
ex-wife
say
number
something,
3.
but I'm not. It's all that PT you're doing.
No.
It's getting to your head, and it's the wrong head.
Yeah, PT, physical training.
More like physical therapy.
Yeah,
That's
there you
what
go.
you need is therapy.
Therapy.
Well, who's calling the kettle black now?
What are you talking about?
You need therapy too.
Yeah, well, I don't need as much therapy as you do. I think you need a little bit more therapy.
There ain't no help for me.
No, well, I might agree with you on that one. I'm realizing that, actually.
But yet you guys are getting married when?
No, we're beating a dead horse is what we're doing. Oh, tell them about what happened to the horses.
Yeah, what happened to the horses? So what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Last night,
1 o'clock.
Everybody's put in and everything
Tucked
else,
in.
and tucked in. We was all asleep.
And one of the horses got
No,
out.
actually, Tammy heard something moving around, all that, and Lakota, my colt, was out there screaming.
Yep, and then they were all running. You could hear it sound like thunder on the ground, running. And I thought they were running from a bear.
I was dead asleep, and Tammy comes in there and she says, "Steve, the horses are out." I said, "No, they're not." "Yeah, they are. I hear them and all that." She goes down there, has her jammy bottoms on, her sweatshirt and her boots stuck on. Here I come in. I said, "All right." And I get out there. I put my boots on, my jammies on, my jammy bottoms on, and I was in a t-shirt. Walked out there.
I think that a bear knocked that fence over. They had a whole fence knocked over.
Whole section of the fence.
And all the horses, but thank God it was on inward fence and not an outward fence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't a perimeter fence. It was one of the paddock fences, and where
we keep them all in at night.
You've been where you've been at a house at the barn on this side. This whole section right here to about before you get to the other gate, out there at the cross fence. All that section was.
I think a bear ran through there because there's been a bear.
Well, either
sleeping.
that or maybe something spooked them. You sure they didn't run through it?
We have bear. There's a bear.
There's a bull bear hanging around.
Yeah, and he sleeps right on the other side of the fence of our yard.
Yeah, and
in the woods.
So
right
why
there.
don't somebody call FWC and have him come out and trap them?
We never think about that.
Well, I call my buddy John and see what he does and see if he can do anything.
Yeah, because I think he's back there because he even drags.
I don't think the bear would ever do anything to the horse, would they?
No.
No, but it scares them.
Well, yeah, but
because they stink real bad and they come right across the pasture there.
They have been at the. Tammy walked down one time.
There was two or three of them.
No, Tammy walked down on the back, came out
back pool
on the back porch, and they was over in the corner, and back here in the corner where you walk up to the
pool
carport and stuff, to the side door of the house.
They're all coming from Wekiva because all them knuckleheads are building that road through there, and they're running them out of there. That's why they're finding other places to stay.
Yeah, and then here she comes. I'll come walking out and stuff. And here's Tammy walking out and go fix a walk over to her son
Jimmy's house.
And all of a sudden, here comes the bear.
There's a big old daddy bear right there looking at Jimmy's dog through the sliding glass doors.
No, that was Mama.
Acting like she wanted to get him because he was barking at her. And
the only reason them bears are hanging around is because you got horses. They feel that since there's other animals around like that, they feel more in their territory.
Well, no, they go get the garbage.
Well,
they tear that garbage
out.
out.
I'm saying if they've been ran out of their home in Wekiva from all the construction and whatnot,
yeah,
they're trying to find a place to stay. And being the fact that you guys got horses, they feel more comfortable being around that kind of environment than they would being in the middle of a driveway or something, you know?
Well, our fence line is 10 acres deep, and our fence line right there, that's a bear trail. They always come down that bear trail through the woods. Woods is on one side, our house and property's on the other side.
But there really ain't that much woods behind you because you're...
Yeah, there is.
There is.
It's the blue hole that's back there.
Oh, maybe they're going back there for water because I thought that subdivision where that golf course is backs up right to y'all's property, doesn't it?
No, Rock Springs Bridge.
No, there's a whole lot more. There's 100 or so acres.
Yeah.
It goes deep, and so...
Back there is where Mr. Chastain, while I was growing up, when I helped him out there, was cows
it's all
and stuff.
State property now.
Yeah, it's all state property.
They bought
Ashley
it up.
said one word at a time. Talk like Forrest Gump, if that's what you got to do.
Okay, Ashley,
yeah.
This is
that sounds retarded. Stop it.
I know. That does. It does.
I mean, it sounds way worse than anything you say already.
What'd you say?
I'd rather you talk like that than...
Talk like wood.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up, Sugar Plug?
Lieutenant
Well, don't talk
Dan.
like that to me now, you little PT.
Lieutenant Dan, I'm like a box of chocolates. You'd never know what
That
you're
might
going
turn
to
me
get.
on.
What'd you say, honey dear? What did you say, there, sweet pea?
Now, let's see. What turns Tammy? There you go. There we go. That's what we'll do for the next 30 minutes. What turns Tammy's on? Tammy gets turned on by horse sounds and old men talking.
That's not an old man talking. That's like a woodsy man. It's like a I don't know, a redneck,
honey,
rough,
bruh.
tough. I don't know. It's not an old man, even though it is an old man. But no, I'm only kidding.
No, you ain't.
I just like that ball cap going in action there. Stop it, because you
Tammy's having a hot flash.
No.
Or gonna.
All right, there,
Maybe we need to get Sam Elliott on our show one
Mr.
night.
Gorilla. Oh God, I sound like you just.
Yeah, I was just say, sound like you just pushed one big turd right out.
Sure did.
You just did a horse apple.
See what it sounded like. Stop it. You sound retarded.
I got raccoons in my front window going, what the hell's going on?
They're going to be over here all lined up in a minute. They're going to be wanting some. Stop it.
Ashley said if I get Sam Elliott on the show, she said she'll probably melt in her pants.
Oh, I know. Every woman in America would, girl. Sam Elliott. If you had Sam Elliott here, I don't think you could shut that
You
door
gotta
and lock
remember,
it
though,
good
the last
enough.
time he made any movie was the Hulk.
I don't care.
And that was when? That was
That man could never look bad
the
at
Hulk?
all.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't the Hulk.
Yeah, he was. He was the general. He played.
was he?
Yeah, he played.
I never seen the movie.
Sam Elliott's got to be one of the hottest men there is.
He's also one of the oldest men.
It doesn't
he's older
matter.
than Clint Eastwood now, I think.
I'm sure that
Yeah,
man's
Sam Elliott
still,
is like
he's still
78.
smoking.
70s. I think.
78.
Well, he's still smoking about like y'all think that these girls, women that are in their 70s are still smoking, so I don't want to hear it. He looks good. And like I said, if he was here, I can guarantee you'd have to seal that door up.
Ashley
because
said-
we have so many women at that door.
You know what Ashley just said to you? Says bullshit. He plays in the ranch with Ashton Kutcher.
That's right.
Is that like a new show or something? I haven't seen.
I don't know. I haven't heard
No, it's a
about
new
it.
movie.
How do you know it's a new movie? You know all about movies still?
He's 72.
72.
Well,
Yeah, I thought the last movie he made was the Hulk movies, but I haven't seen him in any movies since. So.
Nobody's all over
I've always
Facebook.
seen him like in Roadhouse or.
Well, yeah, you remember when Roadhouse was made?
Yeah.
That was so
Back
long
in the
ago.
90s.
I know.
Well, even his earlier stuff, I got like a collection of what he's done. You know, back the old westerns, and then he played the Southern Gentleman.
Oh, I love
all
those
that.
westerns and Southern
I
Gentlemen
went and seen
stuff.
The Magnificent Seven yesterday.
Did you? How was it?
How was
Yeah,
it?
yesterday? It was good. The original was made in 1963 with Charlton Heston
Yeah, I remember that.
and Steve McQueen.
Steve McQueen, the ball guy. I can't
Yep.
remember his name. Then you had the black
There was
fella.
somebody else, yeah. Yeah, Denzel Washington
Yeah,
played.
Denzel was in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that just a movie or
It's a movie, yeah.
it's
Yeah,
not a
it's a movie.
series, right? It's a movie.
No, it's
Just a
good.
movie.
Well, we got to go see that. Is it a western?
Yeah, it's a remake of the original
that's
Magnificent
right.
Seven back in
Well, everyone,
1963.
I love
every once in a while if you got they'll play it on USA movies or
Yeah, I
movie
know.
channel.
Once
Every
in a
once in a while they'll play that, the Magnificent Seven.
Yeah, the old Western channel. It's what is it, RFD TV or something like
Yeah,
that?
or something like that. Yeah.
Ranch and the Economy. Oh, you know what? The Ranch. That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
Because
it's,
one of my artists just told me one of their songs is on that show.
Really?
Yeah, that's on Netflix. That's what Ashley was saying.
Whose song was it?
Julie Roberts has one. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up her thing and I'll read this. I remember seeing that.
So she's actually got that on
she has a song
that
on
show?
on that show. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull it up.
And I didn't realize that
Yeah,
was a show, though.
Ashley was telling us
It's
that.
I guess it's either it must.
It's
I
a
think
series
it's a
on
series.
Netflix.
Yeah.
So
Have you ever seen it?
no, I need to go to that Google box.
Well,
The Google box.
okay, you can get the Google box, but we need to castrate 2 horses,
I know that.
and we need a lot of other things
I am working.
besides sitting around watching movies.
No, I'm working on that part right now.
Okay, so that
I'm
could
putting money back for
be
that.
on next Christmas's wish list. Or if anybody wants to buy you something, I'll tell them to buy you that.
Christmas's wash list.
Wish list.
Which list?
Yeah, his witch list. Yeah, which list?
WITC.
Shooter and Luke Nelson sang the Ranch theme song, "Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys." The song was written by and originally recorded by their fathers, Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
The popular show stars Ashton Kutcher, Sam Elliott, Dan Masterson, and Deborah Winger. So her song, one of her songs, is on that show.
Cool.
Mama
So does she
don't let
sing
your
it?
babies grow up to be
Because I've never heard a woman sing it.
I think she does. Let me see here. Hold on.
Don't let them pick stars and drive them old trucks. Let them be doctors.
Or maybe it's one of Shooter's. He sang the Ranch theme song. Maybe it's Shooter's and not her. But
Yeah, I think it's Shooters.
Yeah, because she had mentioned that's what I remember her mention that. So
You got Shooter and you got Wade Jennings,
Right.
which is Waylon's grandson.
right, yeah.
Because Rowdy hangs out with Shooter sometimes.
Yep.
And does with also plays with Wade every once in a while.
Well,
Maybe
I'm guessing Shooter lives in Nashville then
No,
because
he lives out there in Arizona.
A lot of the music is artists
but
live.
if Shooter's producing music for Julie Roberts, Julie lives in North Carolina.
It doesn't mean they can't hook up.
Yeah, they meet in Nashville, but actually Shooter still lives out in Texas.
Well, that's far cry from Arizona.
Well, not too far.
Well, I know, but still, Arizona and Texas.
Yeah, to Arizona, that's still a pretty good ways away from each other.
Well,
I've lived in both.
Well, I think he lived. I can't remember where he lives at. I think it was up around Austin, or outside of Austin, or up near a place with Laredo, one or two.
Yeah, Waylon and Shooter Jennings, I think, sings the song.
It is.
Yeah. I see that now. Let's see what else we got going on here. So don't forget next, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday, we're going to be talking to Julie Roberts. This Wednesday, we're going to find somebody. I'm sure I'll be getting a hold of somebody to talk with. If not, maybe we'll call Willie and bug him.
Yeah, he's avoiding us.
See what he's doing. Yeah, I think he likes to avoid us for some reason.
Hey, we got
Of course, I don't know. Maybe this new job is whipping his butt.
Yeah, that too. We got actually 61 people listening.
We do?
That's right, we're doing good.
Hey!
That's right.
I think I'm trying not to catch your cold.
Let's do a little stuffy. I get stuffy.
You got 119. Oh, just comments.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was
If I
getting
get
excited
sick,
for a
I'm gonna beat
minute.
both y'all's ass.
What?
I said, if I can get sick, I'm going to beat both y'all's butts.
Well, he started it.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. He's still sick.
I'm not still.
He's still coughing up snot.
No, it's not.
You old snotty boy.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, you are, you old snot thing.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Don't look at me like that.
Why? What?
You old red face. Snot nosed brat.
I'm not a snot. I'm not no snot nosed brat.
Well,
no,
you are red face right now, and you are snot
You
nosed.
sound like, I was going to say,
And
you
you
sound
are
like
a
you got
brat.
a cotton ball stuck up your
Oh,
nose.
trust me. You should pay attention to his live video this morning that he did. He was hacking and crouping.
Then I spit it out.
Yeah, and then you went up, did one of them. I had to tell my mom. Yeah,
Do one of them. Do that again? Do it. What?
I said, yeah, he dips when you did his little. spit to the side.
No dip in it.
You did that pretty good. You sure you never dipped in your lifetime?
Oh, let me tell you, buddy boy.
Buddy boy.
You
need to come up with a new name for him.
Well, I'm trying to be nice.
Buddy boy's getting old.
because I'm just being nice. When we ain't on the air, it ain't buddy boy.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, she calls me every name in the book.
A biatch and everything.
All right, let's take a break while she calls him a biatch, and we'll be back in just a second.
I call
Hang
it a
tight.
boogerhead.
A booger.
We don't smoke marijuana in Muskogee. We don't take no trips on LSD. We don't burn no draft cards down on Main Street. We like living right, being free. We don't make no party out of loving. We like holding hands and pitching woo. We don't let our hair grow long and shaggy like the hippies out in San Francisco do. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. Hey, leather boots are still in style for manly footwear. Beads and Roman sandals won't be seen. Football is still the roughest thing on campus, and the kids there still respect the college dean. And I'm proud to be an Okie from Muskogee, a place where even squares can have a ball. We still wave old glory down at the courthouse, and white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. And white lightning's still the biggest thrill of all. And Muskogee, Oklahoma, USA.
We're back on.
Back on.
Back on. Back on.
We don't.
We're on.
We don't.
Wayne's World. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent.
Excellent. Hey, wait.
Party on, Garth.
Yeah, dude. Rock on.
Let's see what's going on here. Real quick, let's do a rundown here. We'll check on these pages here. Don't forget to vote. Voting will end next Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern. You got 10 votes a day. You get your vote in. We got 2 more left, and then the final one we'll do in December to see who will be crowned Entertainer of the Year. So make sure you get your votes in. You can go to WBCWradio.com and click on the Top 20 Countdown link. And, yeah, so it's definitely make sure you get your votes in. Let's see here. What have we got here? Yeah, it looks like I'm going through the old list here. It looks like a lot of people are home for the holidays and back in the studios, like we mentioned earlier. And let's see who else we got here.
Yeah, old Tammy's been on fire tonight.
Yeah.
Well,
about time you get your frustrations out.
I guess.
You start having fun.
It's not easy for me to be like that sometimes, I guess.
It's not easy being green.
I am pretty green, aren't I?
Easy being Tammy.
That's the truth.
'Cause she turns green
I turn red.
when she's happy. She turns
Red.
red.
You turn red when you're happy?
When I'm mad as a hornet.
What color do you turn when you're happy?
Green.
Not green. Blue and
Blue?
Blue.
well, I was just gonna put some colors in there. A
She
blue
turned-
with a little.
Milford, she wants you to put colors in it.
She turned it like a rainbow.
I do.
What kind of colors you putting in there, Milford?
I got purple.
Rainbows. Yes,
I
purple.
got pink.
Purple,
I got
pink.
the blue.
I've
Yeah.
told you before, if you got purple or blue,
little
you got
yellow.
something strangulated, so you're having issues.
A little yellow.
Yellow, that's infection.
Oh, please.
It is.
Well, we're talking about a rainbow here, and you're talking about something else. You know,
Little white.
That's why I
Little
said.
white in between.
yeah, I like white. I love white, actually. That's my favorite color.
And it comes out like showers.
Is it an ebony white or is it a soft white?
I don't know. I like the soft white.
Go ahead, Tammy. Keep going.
Keep on.
She's gonna
y'all
die.
started
She's
it.
gonna die over there.
Roll now.
Y'all started it.
Love is on the roll. Love is on a rainbow.
Yes, I'm on a rainbow. On a rainbow roll.
But you sure. But you told me there ain't no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow there.
No, there damn sure ain't. Somebody took that a long time ago. A little
It
troll
was actually
did.
the
I think
darker
that-
white.
No.
She wants to go home and play the hide the rainbow roll.
Yeah, but still, there's no pot of gold at the end of that. That little troll took it away.
Little troll.
You see what you said?
No.
Deeper.
Dig that hole. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're digging a deep one tonight, baby.
Deep and wide, there's a fountain flowing.
Yeah,
deep and
Papa
wide.
Smurf got a hold of me.
Papa Smurf did?
Yeah, that's what she said. Blue, she's been choked by Papa Smurf. No, not choked quite. I'll take the Papa Smurf, though.
Oh, Tammy likes Papa Smurf.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, because she comes. When she gets a Papa, she gets a sassette.
That's it. You said that right.
Tammy says, I like that blue Papa Smurf.
That's right. Like the rainbow roll.
And after that, Papa gets grumpy.
Yeah, Papa's got to go to sleep. At least he don't have to go smoke a cigarette. He just likes to sleep.
No, that's Sleepy Smurf.
She says, as long as he shoots that soft white liquid. I shouldn't have read that. I spoke too soon. I should have read, then spoke.
Hey, Ashley.
I was reading and speaking.
That's
You were
what-
talking about whiteout. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking what Ashley said.
That's what, yeah,
I know. She was talking about whiteout.
Oh, well, thank God.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tammy's sitting here talking about the white owl with a pink eye.
Yeah, right?
With an 8-foot
With
wingspan.
No, it's blue tonight.
So you got the old brown barn owl, and it sounds like a blue owl. 'Cause it, woo,
Oh, I'll take that woo.
woo.
I'll take that woo.
I'm still trying to figure that one out. But
While he swoops in. I didn't even realize.
Look out!
he swoops in. Tammy's standing right there, and here comes Milford. Whoop!
There she goes, eating that rat.
Do you like when he swoops in?
Yeah. That's when that barn owl, big old barn owl out there swoops down, grabs Tammy like a little rabbit, comes up, gets that.
And then you hear Tammy go.
I don't do that. He does that. That's his role.
No, and that owl likes to eat that rabbit.
Yeah. Something like that. It's a good story.
Now there's a wild owl with a pink eye.
With that white shit.
Or like a white owl with a pink eye with white owl.
Oh, shit. All right. At least I'm laughing because I haven't laughed in a few days. I've been really angry.
Angry, anxious.
About ready to hurt somebody.
Well, I was using a punch bag, but I didn't feel like.
And needs that rainbow roll.
She says no. She saying she only likes Papa Smurf. I better read it first.
Yeah, you better.
Oh, that's right. I already read that one. Well, no, that didn't. All right, Ashley. You're trying to get me in trouble, ain't you? You don't even have to be here to get me in trouble.
That's about like that female alien has
a female alien.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
You ever heard about that alien joke?
I don't know.
The two aliens come down and each other the female alien goes and has relations with the male human and vice versa.
I have not heard it. So go ahead and tell us.
Okay. When they swap partners, they see when they both aliens and stuff were having relations and stuff, and the male and female aliens, before they did a swinging thing.
Oh God.
Became swingers. They used to go in there and she would pull.
Do you even remember this story?
Yeah.
Okay.
She would pull his ears down because every time she said deeper, so she pulls the ears down and it goes deeper. So it wound up. She says so. She did to the male human. She goes pulls the ears down deeper. I can't go any bit deeper. That's all I got.
That made no sense.
You had to be there when it was there.
You had to be there? I think if I was standing in front of an alien, I would probably not be standing there. That made no sense.
No, I have not heard a joke like that before. What is the deal?
That's back in the 80s.
Here, on that note, let's play this real quick before we got to sign off. Go back.
All right, you chipmunks. Ready to sing your song?
I'll say we are. Yeah, let's sing it now.
Okay, Simon?
Okay.
Okay, Theodore?
Okay.
Okay, Alvin? Alvin? Alvin!
Okay! Christmas, Christmas time is near. Time for toys and time for cheer. We've been good, but we can't last. Hurry, Christmas, hurry fast. Want a plane that loops the loop. Me, I want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
Okay, fellas, get ready. That was very good, Simon.
Naturally.
Very good, Theodore. Alvin, you were a little flat. Watch it, Alvin. Alvin.
Okay. Want a plane that loops the loop. I still want a hula hoop. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late. We can hardly stand the wait. Please, Christmas, don't be late.
let's not overdo it.
What do you mean overdo it? We want to sing
Now,
it
wait a
again.
minute, boys.
Yeah, it's pretty. Why can't we sing it
Alvin,
again?
cut that down. Wait. Theodore, just a minute. Simon, will you cut that out? Get off. Boys.
WBCW Sunday night. All right, real quick. Don't forget, we got Julie Roberts on the 30th. We're going to be talking with her here on the show. She got a brand new single out. We're going to be talking with her. Next Wednesday, we'll just kind of go with the wind and see what happens because Thursday is Thanksgiving. And don't forget about the countdown. Make sure you go vote on the top 20. It's WBCWradio.com. And...
Let me say that fast.
Say who?
Say it fast.
WBCWradio.com.
Ooh,
You only
that's
said
first-
it. He
that's
only
the
said it
fast-
because he was thinking about it at the time.
Because you just
Give him
said
about give him about 10 minutes and he'll be WB.
it. WBC.
WBC. Yeah, he'll do that. He'll do that. He'll go WB. Oh,
WBC.
Oh, WBCW Radio.
Orlando. He said WBC Orlando Radio.
It's WBCW Florida Country Radio.
Correct.
Or just listen. Just say WBCW Networks. Because
Oh God!
Networks
Don't say that. Now you got a whole new thing going. Jeez.
Because Networks actually owns Florida Country Radio and sitting on the tailgate.
Yeah, but nobody can get to that like that. So if he says it like he's been saying, WBCWradio.com.
Yeah, right, yeah. Well, just say, WBCW Radio.
That makes it better.
That's all you got to say.
Tomorrow in his video, he'll say WBC.
I know, right? He probably will.
WBC.
I don't know. Are you going to do a video tomorrow?
He'll say it right, probably. Because now that he's being teased about it, he'll think about it
Probably.
before he does it.
What?
I don't know.
Why?
What?
Because?
Why? Because
Why?
Because country?
something like that.
WBC. With big country.
December 30th. Let's see, 31st.
With big country.
Yeah.
Second, third.
WBC.
WBCW.
Second, is that
With
right?
big country wide.
30 days has September, April, June, and November.
Yeah, he is wide.
November. 30, 1, 2, 3. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of December. It's the first weekend. I'll be out at Wildwood for the, it's called the King of the Park. It's a competition that they have out there. So make sure you come and check it out there. I'll be out there all 3 days, hanging with you and just kind of lounging around and picking my nose and doing whatever comes natural. So I'll be out there working too. Yeah, and of course we got the thing coming up in January for the Women in Country Music. It's going to be 1 month special. So
You're funny, Ashley.
it's going to be we're going to be talking with Two Steel Girls. We're going to be talking with Aaron Etter. There's going to be I'm probably talking to Nikki again. So, but yeah, we got all kind of stuff going on. Trying to get geared up for the first of the year. Sponsors. We need sponsors. We
Yes,
need anybody that's wanting to advertise with us. Contact us at actionworksmusic@gmail.com, and somebody from the office will get back in touch with you and get you set up on that. I'm supposed to have a few of them, but I don't know. They kind of might have fell through. I think one is getting a divorce, and the other one, I don't know what he's doing.
Well, like I said, mentioned earlier this week, I'll tell you, out in the pocket, Porky's all.
Yeah, Porky's, if you're
we
listening.
were supposed to call them.
Yeah, I got the card. I'll call them tomorrow.
Because we can even do if they got internet there,
Yeah, they got
Wi-Fi,
internet.
we
Wi-Fi.
could do a
You got-
live show there.
You got a lot of Wi-Fi. You got a lot of hot spots out in that area.
Yep, we can
downtown.
we can-
Actually, you get on Apopka
You're talking about Porky's out in front of, or right there next to McDonald's.
right across from McDonald's. Yeah,
Yeah, I've been there to eat. Yeah,
Well, actually, on Thursdays they do biker night there.
yeah.
And
well,
then, so we
then
could
make it
pick-
happen. Talk to them.
We can make
make it happen.
like
Tell
a
them if they want to call me.
Wednesday-
Tell them to call me and talk to me. That you can give them the number. Tell them to call and talk to me, and we'll make it happen. Because that would be cool if they don't have anybody. Because we could even do a show during bike night.
Yeah,
we could do a lot. What time? What
well,
night?
they have something that don't they have something that they do on bike
I know
night?
they do karaoke out there too. They used to.
No, they don't now.
Oh, you know who
Yeah.
used to play out there is Bobby Sanders used to play
Bob
out
used to
there.
play up there.
But they elect different people to come in there.
Right. Well, just tell them we can set up something, man. We can make it happen and see if we can't do some business. Tell them we'll give them a good price. But other than that, you got anything else? You're done talking?
Well, I think I've said quite a bit tonight.
She wants to go hide in the rainbow roll.
Yeah.
Say good night.
Good night, and I hope everybody's had a good night with us. listening to us.
Milford. Hey, this NASCAR is over. There's no more left-hand turns.
Right?
Oh, damn, I crashed. Hey, I just want to thank everybody who listened to us here on WBCW.
That's right.
Radio.
Join us Wednesday night, sitting on the tailgate, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. I'm your host, Big Country, saying it's cold and chilly here tonight in Central Florida. Make sure you
Good night, all.
buckle up